This is Air Tiki 921 crew member Lisa Brightwell. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
Arrived at your destination. Welcome to paradise. This is the Tiki Man, and it is time for the show. Sit back and relax, have some fun with us, jump in the YouTube chat, and be a part of the show. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Well, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his us on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing this morning?
Salty.
Salty. Raising hell about TikTok.
That's right.
Oh, Lord. Well, we'll talk about that. B-Dog in the house?
I'm saltier than her.
Are you? Okay. Well, I was hoping y'all pay more attention during the show without TikTok.
Yeah.
Flash Noogies?
I'm just sweet as honey about it.
Yeah, you're just sweet as honey. Well, there's that. Larice is out in the chocolate bar, the beautiful Larice. We got Uncle Alex back here. So he's behind the bar. And, of course, we got a big show for you. And we got Tiki Jane with the this week's Almanac and, of course, JBL Travel Moment this week. So let's get ready to rock and roll. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Woo-wee. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here. Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends in the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar. Of course, that's Verona Corona, who's down in Mexico, who I understand is doing a little better, right? She's getting out. She's doing things.
She's getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, poor thing, broke her leg getting on the bus.
She didn't break
Get on the
it.
plane.
She didn't break it. She popped her knee.
Okay, fine.
She popped her knee. You're just making up a story.
Well, listen, when you get old, it all feels the same, okay?
That's true. That's true.
Not that she's old or anything. Let's don't get that started.
No,
right
she
here.
turned 21 again.
That's right. Yeah, and happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
To Verona Corona.
Happy birthday to you.
We had a birthday for her last week. We talked about it on the show. So good morning to our producer, Monica, who is always listening. Good morning to you. And let's see here. I've been moving things around here. Let's see here. There we go. Vacuum cleaner Tom. Yeah, get the hell out of the way. We're walking here. You know, we actually have a picture of him in the chocolate bar holding a vacuum cleaner. Remember that?
Yeah.
You don't remember anything. You're madder than hell this morning.
I know.
Madder than hell over TikTok. But
I am.
Anyway.
My sound effect for him is a vacuum cleaner, but I said lately, it might as well just be a snowblower.
I know, right?
He's been out snowblowing a lot.
Yeah. He was also on the roof blowing the snow away. And they got another foot of snow, according to my update with the producer this morning. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
And Verona's sitting down there on the beach going, yep, that's why I come south.
Yeah, Monica's like, I hope your leg hurts.
I hope your leg
Of course, Tinker Bell and everybody up in Canada. Good morning to you. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the Bodyguard Ambassador Retreat. That, of course, is the ambassador of all great things, Michelle Myers. And, of course, the bodyguard, which is the cameraman, the deer hunter,
Ice cream maker,
man
of many talents,
reef rum delivery guy, whatever, So good morning to you guys.
Or smuggler, either way you want to phrase it.
Smuggler, yeah.
Smuggler.
Yeah, I know. I sent those pictures, they sent me pictures where they got the reef rum down in Pensacola, and I sent it to David Reef, and he says, "That's awesome." I'm like, "Yeah, we're officially bootleggers now." Thank you. I hope you appreciate that.
I can see them getting in their car in Memphis and just putting on the music eastbound and down.
That's right. That's right. So good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing wonderful. Beers and Bones Patio in Harrison Bay, Tennessee. Home of our good friends, the Golden. That is the Golden Girl with the good smelling hair. And, of course, the grill master himself. Good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous. The Cabin Up North in Brap Shack Deer Lodge in Old Forge, New York. Home away from home for Donna and Bob Cummings. Donna, the cabin queen, of course, and Bob, the Bob master.
Bob the Bob master.
Yeah, and, of course, they love the snow. So this is they're in heaven up there. So good morning to you guys. Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina. That is Jinx Creek Retreat, home for Mo and the Mystery Man. And, of course, the Mystery Man is in the Witness Protection Program, not allowed to contribute anything to Tiki Man Radio because they don't want to know where his location is, even though we just gave it out as Jinx Creek Retreat. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, nobody's listening. It's okay. The Treetop Flowers Patio and Tiki Bar, located over in Queen City, North Carolina. Home for Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing fabulous. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williamsport, Maryland. And, of course, is Shy Patty and Rick, the One-Eyed Bandit, who has his show coming up this afternoon on the road, 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick. And that'll come up at 5 o'clock this afternoon. So good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing wonderful. I heard y'all trying to coerce, was it Shy Patty saying, Rick goes up to Ohio all the time. And B-Dog's like, well, maybe he can carry all this stuff up there. That'd be great.
Right?
Kept dropping the hints. That would be so nice if Rick would just swing by here and pick it up.
Because let me tell you what my weekend is going to be.
Yeah.
I get off work on Friday at 4. I'm going home. I will be hopping in a truck and driving straight up to Ohio, and then unloading on Saturday, leaving Saturday night to be back down here by Sunday for the show.
Wow.
So
wow.
I may not be awake, but I'll be here.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Well, hopefully the weather will cooperate with all that.
Absolutely.
It's going to be really cold here this week. It appears to me that January is really turned into our coldest month of the year. And then when we get into February, it can be cold there too, but January seems to be when we get that Arctic air,
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. So good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing wonderful. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, that is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana. Home for Ed the Train Man, all of the conductors, his beautiful wife Pat, and all of the grandkids. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous. And, of course, they have their show on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Island Time, brought to you by JM Real Estate, your Space Coast connection for your commercial real estate.
That's right.
Nicole Reed. So good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing wonderful. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in Key West, that is the Beachy Shell Studios, home of B-Man and Michelle, where we hang our hats when we are in Key West. Thankfully, we have a place to stay when we are there, and they provide that to us. And they do their show, Coastal Confessions. Now, they will not be on this Friday because Mile Zero is going on. And, of course, we get Tiki Man Radio passes for that. And they can't miss Steve Earle. Steve Earle's going to be at Mile Zero this year, and it's during the time they normally do their show. So no Coastal Confessions coming up this Friday. They mentioned that on their show the other night. So good morning to B-Man and Michelle, the Pond Front Patio in Ottawa, home of B-Dog and Lou, and, of course, the Legends Studio, where they have their Tropical Country show on with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. And Lake Music in Harrison Bay, that, of course, is Flaz and Larice, the big house on the hill, wrapped in plastic.
Just the last veranda.
Veranda. How many verandas do we need? I mean, how many verandas do we need?
Well, I enclosed one, so I don't need it anymore, right?
You don't need it anymore. Oh, me. And, of course, that's holds the record here in Hamilton County for the steepest driveway. So you can go by and visit it. And sometimes there's a snowman waving at you from way up there. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio of the Seaside She Shed. That is Dave Sines and Beth Travers, of course, and that's the rock star and Mr. Dave, and, of course, MFG Records, big supporters of Tiki Man Radio, and we certainly appreciate that and their friendship. And I'm not sure, are they down in New Orleans?
I don't know.
I don't know if they went down to Party Garage. It's colder than hell down in Party Garage right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, it's going to snow in Florida this week.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
I know, right?
That's pretty crazy.
They were talking about Louisiana as well, north of New Orleans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
New Orleans, and like 12 inches of snow or something in New Orleans.
Yeah, that front they were talking about that was going to hit us all of a sudden pushed south. And they said the deep south is going to get all that snow.
Yeah, the deep
Atlanta south is everything's going to get nailed.
Really?
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida.
Atlanta, huh?
Yeah,
all
south
it-
of Atlanta.
And it's karma. You know, every time it snows here, people down in Florida, you know, taking pictures of their white beach and say they love the white sand in the wintertime and all that stuff. It happens, okay, you know.
Yeah, trouble is that all those orange trees and lemon
Yeah.
trees and lime trees and so on, they
Absolutely.
don't like that snow.
They do not like that snow. Let's see here. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning. You betcha. Shelley Forsythe in the crew. Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina, rocking on the porch to Tiki Man Radio. Probably not today. They're probably inside where it's warm, probably covered up with a blanket. So good morning to you guys. The Paradise North, home of King David and Pat, up at Southampton, New York. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden. Good afternoon to the Swedes. And JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Manford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. You are listening to Tiki Man Radio. If you're listening to us on the app, you can also come over to the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. We are live. Make sure you hit the like button. We got about 25 of you out there. We got 15 likes. All right, so 10 of you are slackers this morning. So just kidding. I just need you to hit the like button if you would, please. And that helps us out tremendously. And come over and be part of the show. And, of course, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and 26 other platforms. Not TikTok, though. Yeah, we're not on TikTok. We actually have an account on TikTok that I created a long time ago, but I couldn't keep up with it. So I just don't have the time to sit around and do 7-second videos about
That was actually
nothing.
That was actually the easiest one to keep up with.
Yeah.
And it shows how long you've been up. They were 3-minute videos.
Okay, whatever.
They extended.
So if you just watch video after video after video after video,
You can
which is
waste
what
an
all
entire
y'all
day.
did that are addicted to it, you know, next thing you know, it's hours after hours after hours.
You can waste an entire day just like that.
Yeah.
And you're like Larice.
That was what was nice about
Yeah.
it. It was an escape.
She's watching it right now. Look at her. She goes, "What would you say?"
Well, now you can escape to Tiki Man Radio. All right, that's the only app you really need, and it's free. Okay, it's free. Made right here in America. All right, let's see here. Let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors, and then I got some reminders about some things here I got to go over with you guys. Here we go. Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man is streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam. Camys Grammy is the official sign company of Tiki Man Radio. If you're looking for a special sign for your event, your tiki bar, or just your backyard, or maybe you just want a flamingo in your backyard, reach out to Camys Grammy. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner for Camys Grammy. Camys Grammy Live Cam, the official live cam of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. You know, here at Tiki Man Radio, we always encourage you to get out of your comfort zone. Try something different. Be bold, and no matter what you do. Let me tell you about the official rum company of Tiki Man Radio. Reef Rum is American-made with an offbeat blend, sweet and smoky for the wise and the rebel. It was created for bohemians and connoisseurs who tire of the same old thing. It's an eccentric blend of natural banana, orange, and coconut, balanced with a touch of smoky flavor. To find out where you can find Reef Rum, visit reefrum.com. That's REIFRUM.com. If you're looking to step out of your comfort zone, then Reef Rum is where you need to be. When you go to reefrum.com, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man to get free shipping on your first order. Reef Rum, the official rum of Tiki Man Radio. Smooth, smoky. It's time to get out of your comfort zone with Reef Rum.
Hello, everyone. This is Tiki Jane, and I would like to tell you about my sponsor, Castaway Sauce Company, for my show, the Tiki Man Radio Weekly Almanac. That airs each Sunday during Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, where I take you back in time with history of the world and Tiki Man Radio. Satisfy your heat tooth and spice up your life with Castaway hot sauce from Castaway Sauce Company. With a variety of different flavors to choose from and a wide range of spice levels, they have the perfect hot sauce for you. From mango chipotle, a lower heat sauce with a touch of sweetness, to Blackbeard's Revenge, the flagship sauce of Castaway. Delicious but deadly, and not for the faint of heart, Castaway Sauce Company is sure to satisfy your desire for great hot sauce. Visit their website, castawaysaucecompany.com, and order yours today. Tune in each Sunday for the Tiki Man Radio Weekly Almanac with me, Tiki Jane, and learn more about Castaway Sauce Company, world history, and Tiki Man Radio. Until next time, this is Tiki Jane. I'll see you on the radio.
Tiki Man Radio is gearing up for the Panama City Perry Head Rendezvous, April 24th through the 26th, 2025. Man, I can't believe it's been 10 years. We've had a lot of fun and had a lot of memories over the years. Make your plans. Come over and have some fun with us. That's the Panama City Perry Head Rendezvous 2025, April 24th through the 26th in beautiful Panama City Beach. Make sure you register, sign up, and stop by at the big Tiki Man Radio tent right next to the stage and say hi to us. Tiki Man Radio, 10th anniversary of the Panama City Perry Head Rendezvous. Come on out and have some fun with us. You know, the biggest party of the year is the Tiki Bar Summer Party. And this year it's going to be on July the 12th, 2025. The 18th annual Tiki Bar Summer Party with special musical guest Marty Nickel and others to be determined. Bring your swimming trunks, bring your flip-flops, bring your beer, and come on out and have a party with me, Tiki Man style. That's the 18th annual Tiki Bar Summer Party, July the 12th, 2025, right here in Harrison Bay at the old Tiki Bar. Come on out and have some fun. I'm not going to live forever, you know. Oh, and don't forget to bring the Reef Rum. All right, it looks like we've lost connection. Let me see if I can get us dialed up here.
All right. I remember those days. God, I remember those days.
Y'all just hold on tight here, everybody. I'm getting connected as quickly as I can. Oh, almost there. Almost. Hold on tight, everybody. We're almost there.
You got mail.
Hey, we got mail. Yay.
That's pretty good.
Just a reminder of how far we've come, okay? Like some of you back in the day that, was freaked out about that right there.
Listen, I go out and look up at the stars every night. I am waiting for my telepathic downloads. All right? Just gonna be honest with you. Just gonna be honest.
I mean, how many of you
Let's
went?
just be real.
I could see Flaz going, listen, I've got to go to the bank and get all of our money out of the bank because, the world is coming to an end. At 1999?
Yeah. You know what? Biomed made a lot of money testing people's hardware. Excuse me, in their operating rooms.
You need some more peanuts or some beer
to make sure that they were Y2K worthy or whatever.
I remember Y2K.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well,
now look at it. What used to be the version of a supercomputer we wear on our wrist.
Yeah, you're right.
And you hold it in your hand.
If my daughter Julia is out there, she probably remember the 1999 because my good friend Mike Hardwood was running. I was a regional manager at a company then, and he was running he was managing my Athens, Tennessee office.
Right.
So we had this big New Year's Eve party, and I'm like, listen, hey, man, hey, you got to get up and go check them computers, man. come on. Oh, man, come on. I'm like, oh, you got to do it. Everybody's got to do it. It's go.
Was it a mandate through the business?
Yes.
Oh,
Of course, I'm, hungover from the New Year's Eve party. I'm like, listen, just let me know if there's any problems, all right? I'll walk you through it. But so he got up and went in there. Of course, nothing happened because we'd planned for it. But the world was freaking out. Okay.
It was. Absolutely.
So, just as they are right now, because TikTok is.
We lived before TikTok. We'll survive without it.
Yeah, just like AOL, so.
Now, the younger generation, I don't know, because there's a lot of them out there that they just,
Yeah. Well, I still miss MySpace.
I know, right?
You can put all your music on there.
It's still out there.
Think if I know it's out there,
It's
but nobody
still out
uses
there.
it. But
Nobody-
what I'm saying,
I know.
I can't remember how to
can
get
you
into
imagine
it.
being in radio with MySpace now? Because going over there and seeing their music like that and not having to go to 15 different places to find their music.
I know,
it's
right?
great. It's great. But anyway.
How about let's do that? Let's go on a campaign to bring back MySpace.
Okay. All right. We can do that. Here, let me get connected.
Oh, no, not again.
We lost connection again. The wind blew. Yeah.
Oh,
There's a part there where it almost connects, and you're just like, hoping. Right. And you're like, come on, man. Come on.
And the problem is that's trying to connect, and somebody on the other end picked up the phone and ruined the
Or
connection.
somebody calls. You're like, what the hell you calling me for? What are you talking about? This is the only way I can use the phone. All right, who we got out there today, Hippie Chicks?
All right. Let me go back here and see.
You guys have a new camera view over here, by the way.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, we do right there.
Hi.
Yeah,
How about
there we
that?
go.
Let us see who is out there. We got Mo, and she is at Party Girl in New Orleans.
Hello, Mo.
Hello,
Yeah.
Mo. Having a good time, I'm sure.
And that's right. And we got Graham Andrews and Nicole, and they're saying good morning, Tiki folks.
Guys.
Yeah, good morning.
And we got Z and G out there, and they're tuning in from Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Good morning.
Morning.
At the Shed Barbecue and Blues Joint.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
they're having a steak showdown. Okay,
Yeah.
Steak?
I think so. That's what I think it. He spelled it a little funny, so I think that's what he meant. Steak.
I just have a
showdown.
question, Z. Do you get paid for that? If so, how do I apply?
I know, right.
Yeah.
I've suddenly found myself with a lot of time on my hands since TikTok is not here anymore. I was thinking about maybe becoming a barbecue judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do I apply?
Larissa and I ate Choo Choo last night, and I was thinking about him.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Choo-Choo, Larice gave the Goldens, especially Golden himself, a really good compliment. She said, once I ate Choo-Choo Barbecue's brisket, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
She goes, well, and I was like, once you eat Goldens, you're spoiled.
Well, that's true. I mean, he makes it with his own love of all of his fingers, and
That's right.
It's made with love.
And he leaves the juices in it.
Yeah, exactly.
He should open up a restaurant, a food truck, or something.
Yeah, but I don't
Then
think
it becomes work.
Then it becomes
Well,
work. It's not fun anymore.
Right
That
now, it's
is
a
exactly right.
passion
But
when
if
he
your
gets
passion
ready to do
becomes
it.
your work, you
Yeah,
never work
but
a day
I mean,
in your life.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Till somebody in the kitchen said, "We're out of brisket. We need more brisket."
And then you're like, ugh.
Oh God.
When it's gone, it's gone. So you got to hurry up and get there early. See, that's how you play that.
Well, when you're in business, once it's gone, so is the business.
That's right. People just keep coming because they want that person.
Pile out.
Yeah.
All right. So we got Edward Contreras is out there, and he says everyone fits on the peace train.
That's right.
And we got my buddy Dan Ware and Rachel, the princess. They are out there.
You guys?
Let's see.
Good morning.
And I ain't gonna say that. And
Okay, fine.
because I don't believe it. And then let's see, we got Donna and Bob Cummings out there. Good morning from the Brap Shack.
The cabin queen and Bob
That's
the
right.
Bob Master. Good
That's
morning to
right.
you.
And then we got Mo, and she said, "Good looking shirt, Tiki Man." That's right. It was compliments of Mo.
Well, thank you.
And then we got Mark Mulch out there. Good morning
Mark.
to you. Good morning to Grace. Let's see. And he did say that George Carlin was a prophet. That's right. That's right.
George Carlin was a prophet. We just can't play a lot of his stuff on.
I know, because every word is F, 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 F.
You know what? F that.
F that, F that. And I love George Carlin.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he was great. And then we've got, let's see, we got Beth Travers out there. She is saying
morning.
good morning.
Hey, Beth, how about those banners we had printed up right behind the hippie chick there, MFG Records? We got, I had a couple of those printed out, and got a couple of the GTS Charter's new logo up there as well. So
Yeah,
there we go.
this one's pretty. Yeah, that one's really good.
There we go.
We got Marty and Angela Gentry out there saying good Sunday morning.
Good morning.
We got the beautiful Sean Crawley's out there saying good morning, Tiki Land.
Good morning. Good morning.
We got Jana AC. She is out there. Good morning, darling. And
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you down in Key West.
absolutely, absolutely. And let's see, we got Stacy Stempler. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Sunday to you.
Jason Whitler's out there saying good morning.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Let's see if let me go. Whoops. Let's see who's all on this part of it. We got Crazy Kim Downing is out there.
Good morning to you, Crazy Kim.
And we got Todd Donnelly. He's out there. Good morning, sir.
We got a brand new song by Todd Donnelly we're going to
Awesome.
play in the lineup today.
Awesome. Let's see. Who did I meet? Oh, Tiffany Green. Good morning, darling.
Well, good
How are you?
morning to you.
And let's see. Frank Goddard is out there.
Morning, Frank.
And next up, we have Andrew Dean, and he says,
Good
Good morning.
That's a big good morning.
That's a big good morning. And then we got Rick Hoffel out there.
Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
We got Moni. That's Monica, our producer, and she is saying
Always
she is
listening.
up and ready.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Good
we've
morning to
got
you.
Manny Rico.
Rico Suave.
And then we've got, oops. We got Shell Morgan's out there.
Hey,
morning.
Castaway Sauce Company.
That's
We
right.
appreciate all of their support.
That's right. And we've got our good buddy Lauren Davidson, all the way from Panama.
Good morning.
He is out there. And we got Chip Bell, the author. Good morning,
Morning.
sir. And Anthony Centula, who is a great artist. He is out there. And then we've got Kevin Phelps and Angel. Good morning
Hey, guys.
to you
Good
guys.
morning.
Good morning.
We've got Kristen Dietrich is out there.
Good
Good
morning.
morning to you. Barry D is out there. And I think I've covered them all. Oh, Beach Maniac.
Beach Maniac is out there. And, of course, the new song that we've got by Todd Donnelly reminds me of you, Flaz. It's not the years, it's the mileage.
Yeah, I've got a lot of mileage, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's not the years, it's the mileage, man.
I'm like a Michelin man.
Are you?
Who we got out on YouTube there, B-Dog?
Well, we got many of the same people that the hippie chick just mentioned, but I'll try to cover the ones that wasn't over there. How about Teresa Arnold? Good morning.
Good morning to you,
dear.
sweetheart.
Camys Grammys. Good morning, Jody.
Good
Hey,
morning.
Jody. Happy Sunday to you, the Flamingo Girl. And we are on the Camys Grammy live cam.
Of course, the Golden Girls out here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good smelling air.
I know we mentioned her once, but hey, the ambassador of all great things is out there saying good morning.
Good morning to you. Hello, darling.
Let's see. Good morning to Nicole Reed.
Good morning.
We're here.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on board with LM Construction. Or not construction, but real estate.
Real estate.
Construction. LM Real Estate.
And we got the Magic Nomadic is out there this
All
morning.
right. Good morning.
Good morning.
He says, coming to you from Key West. So,
All right. Yeah, happy Sunday to you down in Key West.
and let's see.
See, Mr. Myers' band is out there. Mm-hmm. And Todd Donnelly.
And of course, Julie Lynn
Uh,
Carswell's out there.
Good morning,
Daughter Julie.
Julie.
Yeah, my beautiful daughter. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Julie.
And let's see.
Looks like Beth Travers is going on a cruise.
Really?
Yeah. Donna Cummings, good morning to her, and Bob and Panther.
Oh, she's going to be visiting Verona on the cruise down there, so that's cool. Yeah, Bob, the cabin queen, and Bob the Bob Master.
That's right.
B-Man and Michelle are out there.
Well, good morning to
morning,
you.
you guys.
Usually they're not checking in this early, but good morning to you guys. The Beachy Shell Studios and Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West.
Good morning to Tinkerbell, who's chiming in.
Hello, Tinkerbell.
Look at my microphone keeps going.
And
Tighten that.
Oh, I have. I've tightened it for years. It's as tight as it'll go,
We're
man.
still talking about the microphone.
she's
Right?
she's got a loose screw over here.
Anyway,
We know where your mind is.
But I believe that is it for right
Mine
now.
is always in the gutter. I
oh
just
Lord have
wanted to
mercy.
put that out
Well, let's. We gotta have some fun here. Let's see here. Let me one more time. Let me get ready for the next segment of the show.
All right.
Make sure we're on the internet. Here we go.
He's gonna waste this one away. Isn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
he's going to wear it out.
We're almost there.
About 15 people just left the chat.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
There's a little bitty boy down in Jamaica. Has the gift of seeing second sight. He's
me a beer.
A beer.
You good? You light? Are you light?
I'm good.
Is your beer light? It's okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
All right. I'll be right back.
Southbound on the Queensbridge town to Brooklyn. Barely back up on our feet. Too much fun in NYC. Gotta make a stop real quick in Philly. Something to eat, a few hours sleep. Then on down to Rehoboth Beach. Hey, you know we gotta get away. Yeah, we gotta get away. Hey, we gotta get away. Made our way across the bay from Maryland. Now we're headed down through Germantown. Ain't looking back, can't slow down. Only 2 more hours until Richmond. Loading soundtrack in hotel. Top the venue treats us well. Hey, yeah, we gotta get away. You know we gotta get away. Hey, we gotta get away. Hey, hey, we gotta get away. Oh, we gotta get away. We gotta get away. Hey, we gotta get away. Now you know you wanna. Finally found our way home down to Charleston. Sure do love low country peeps, all my friends and family. Now it's time to hit up Mississippi. Running like that river flows. Can't stop, won't stop, time to go. Now hey, you know we gotta get away. Hey, we gotta get away. Hey, we gotta get away. Hey, you know we gotta get away. Yeah, we gotta get away. Hey, we gotta get away. Yeah, we gotta get away. Now you know you
Aloha. You're listening to the Tiki Man. Welcome to paradise.
Ting it up, ting it up, ting it up. There was a famous explorer. His name was Indiana Jones. And he had countless adventures. He helped the good guys win. And once some young kid asked him for some helpful advice, I won't forget how he answered, 'cause it made me think twice. He said, it's not the years, it's the mileage. It's all about how you're driving. So keep your headlights on, keep your wheels on positive side. It's not the years, it's the mileage. You got to chase some excitement, so keep on having fun until your days are done, 'cause you never know when that will come. That's right. So as the years keep on going and your odometer's high, I suggest you remember the words that Indy once said. Yeah, he said, it's not the years, it's the mileage. So it's all about how you're driving. So keep your headlights on, keep your wheels on the positive side. It's not the years, it's the mileage. So hold on tight to that knowledge, 'cause you've just begun. There's time for having fun, and you'll never know when you are done. You're not done. It's not the years, it's the mileage. You got to say some excitement, so keep on having fun until your days are done, 'cause you never know when that may come. It's like Indy said, it's not the years, it's the mileage. Ooh, yeah.
That's right, Laz.
What?
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
mileage.
I like that song. That's
That's
great.
why you're a classic.
I am. Yeah.
You are a classic, you know. So, Mr. Todd Donnelly, the steel pan master himself, been listening to me all the way back to the Tiki Island radio days. So we certainly appreciate your friendship and all your support, and great new song there. So, and hope you enjoyed all them old pictures. I started playing those last week from Key West. Back in the day.
I loved him.
Again,
Great.
reminding you how far we've come. You know, there used to be buildings that said, "We have green stamps here." I mean, what did you do when green stamps went out?
I still have.
This is
I never
this is
collected them.
BS.
You know, I have in that closet right there. I have some of Daddy's green stamps.
Do you really?
I certainly do.
Wow.
What could you trade them in for?
They were
I mean-
rations. Yeah.
I know, but you had to trade them in for something later on, right? After you got so many?
You can trade them in now for a comic book.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So I don't know, maybe like a .22 rifle or something?
I don't know.
Never.
I mean, hell, if they're worth
Never.
anything, somebody let me know. We'll get rid of them.
Never know. They could be worth something.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, so
We're not selling my Daddy's green stamp.
no. I'm just
No, I
joking.
didn't mean it. I meant those who collected them back in this day,
Yeah.
used to be able to probably get a BB gun from it.
I just have a few things, of his.
Yeah. Well,
It's like a pocket knife, his engineering tools. What do they call that?
Protractor and stuff like that, a slide rule and things like that?
Yeah, those kind of things. I've got that. I've got an old book of his. Just some little mementos.
that's the way it works. They a lifetime of living and collecting, and something. When you leave here, they just load your stuff up, put it in boxes, and sell everything.
Yeah.
You have no idea what
Yeah.
I went through.
Yeah.
In that house.
Yeah.
No idea.
Well,
No idea. I had to hire someone to help me.
yeah. I remember.
Yep.
But anyway, so if you don't know, if you're just waking up to the news, then TikTok is no longer. It went dark at midnight.
Actually, it went dark before that.
Well, I wasn't. I'll tell you what, man.
actually were up at midnight?
It was like 8 p.m.
Yeah, I tried to get on like 10 o'clock, and it was down then.
Oh, people losing their minds, man.
Well, he said he got up at 4, and I was thinking, well, wait a minute.
Yeah, I went to bed at 11:30 and got up at 4:30. Yeah.
Wow.
I had a long ass week, man. I'll tell you right now, I went to bed at 7:30 last night.
He did.
wow.
He did. That
7:30.
is so unusual. He usually goes to bed about 11. I'm in bed like 9:30 to 10, and yeah, that was unusual. He was pretty tired.
I had a headache for like 2 days. I couldn't get rid of it. It's your body saying, listen, damn it, lay down.
I thought it was going to rain more than it did, so I was just like hoofing it the night before it was supposed to rain, trying to get that vinyl on there.
Yeah.
Listen, all that rain was aggravating my knees, and I was not having it.
It was just a sprinkle. It wasn't much.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Beth said you used to be able to trade those for a guitar.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty
Wow.
cool,
Yeah, the
Beth.
Sears and Roebuck guitar, right?
I don't have that sound bite that B-Man has. Wow.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah. No, what's his name?
He's the one that does well.
No, it
No,
wasn't him. It's the one that. Dadgummit, he
What is
makes millions on.
yeah.
He's a
Howard Stern.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Oh.
He goes,
Thank you.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. B-Man and Michelle have been, this is their 8th year of doing the, so they got up at 5:30 this morning, did a half marathon.
Good for them.
They play, well, they're not running in it, they're playing in it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not running anywhere. But they do go, and this is the 8th year of doing that. I don't know why they have to be up so damn early either. I don't know. I would think it would be hard to get other musicians to come out in Key West at 5:30 in the morning.
Well, when you're running those marathons and half marathons, they get them started early before it gets hot.
Well, I mean, that's, to play, set up a tent and play and do all that stuff, I mean, but
I don't think it's
Good for
getting
those
hot
guys.
lately,
Well, that is true,
I
but-
mean, I would have started a little later just because of,
I love it.
of
Listen,
the
we're
weather
going to
right
meet you
now.
down there about 8 o'clock, okay?
Yeah,
That's
how about
pretty damn
that?
early.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
Good morning to Callie McCool.
Yeah. good
If they're
morning,
not selling Cuban coffee in Key West yet, I'm not going. So.
They get a lot of cigars.
Yeah, but we had the snow is all gone here. Apparently, we have a little patch. Was it behind the deck back there somewhere?
Yeah, where the worms live. And by the way,
Where the worms live.
I'm telling this to Grace because she's the only one that cares about my worms. So, yeah, by the way, I went to feed them yesterday. And usually in the winter when it's so cold, they just bury down so deep that you never really see them. You could even scratch around at the surface, and there's just really deep.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they were all playing on the surface yesterday. And
Had
they
their
were
little,
like,
had their little
"Hey,
toboggans on. And
They did. They had their little toboggans on.
Hey, it's because the hotel down below is all booked up.
yeah, so it's crowded down there, man. I need a little break.
All I'm thinking is maybe the population has multiplied so much that
There's no room at
there's
the
no
end.
room down
Yes,
in the
I need
bottom.
to say it
So
again.
that's what- yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when I was sitting over in the corner,
That's the reason why I think you ought to
Smoking
put
a
a
cigarette.
sign out there that says, red worms, 50 for $5.
yeah,
All us fishermen will jump for it.
yeah, just like the guy that sells eggs. He sells his eggs.
Well, I got,
And
let's see, I got 6 duck eggs yesterday and 2 dozen of the nicest.
From the guy over here?
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Michael's eggs.
I like duck
he needs
eggs.
to become a sponsor. B-Man says it gets very humid in the morning time there, so that's why they get out early.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, they do live in Key West,
That is true.
so it's not cold like here.
No, we just run out and get in the car and cut it on. Anyway, so yeah, the snow is gone. TikTok is gone. What else is going on? What you need to do is you need to put your phone down, cut on Tiki Man Radio, let it play, and get you some reef rum. That's what you need to
All
do.
right.
This, you
Crack
need
it
more
open.
reef
Let's
rum.
go.
Yeah. Get you some reef rum and everything will be fine. We got the Almanac, this week's Almanac with Tiki Jane coming up here at 11 o'clock. Mark Mulch is going to be joining us in studio next Sunday.
Week.
Love it.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
looking forward to having those guys. We talked about maybe going out after the show, maybe having some lunch somewhere or something. So we'll talk about that. John Beck and his daughter are coming here in February.
That's right.
Got a call from him. He's going to be spending the night on his way down to Florida, and never been to the chocolate bar. I'm like, that's why you don't have a picture on the wall.
We need a
So,
picture of John
yeah.
Beck on the wall.
So he's you can catch John Beck all the time live on Facebook doing steel pans at this place, that place, whatever, and he'll be doing that. I can't get up. I can't get it up here. What's she talking about?
Refrum.
Oh, refrum.
Oh,
So. And We Hunt says, I have arrived.
I have arrived.
I don't know
Well,
where she's
good
arrived
morning.
to,
Hello,
but she has
darling.
arrived.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Ann.
Hope you're doing wonderful. So, where was you? I mean, you guys were in California in 1999?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so you guys weren't freaked out at all about the
Y2K.
The change, the Y2K
Y2K.
thing, like I said, I was making money. I truly, I mean,
Yeah.
I employed a lady just to go out and test equipment, and it might have been, people even wanted everything from even a mercury manometer stuck on the wall with a sticker that says Y2K compliant. I mean, you say, okay, it's like
Yeah.
$20 a device, okay, we'll go out and,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
sticker everything you have if that's what you want.
Well, we people were freaking out, especially people with ATM machines and things of that nature not working and all, and not being able to get to their money. And but the New Year's Eve party we had, those Sur and Vega speakers that are still out there,
Yep.
they blew a fuse at midnight.
That's pretty funny.
And we're like, this is it. This is it. The world's coming to an end right here.
Right now. Yeah.
And they're all freaking out, and I'm over, hold on a minute, and I'm like taking a aluminum foil out of a cigarette pack to roll back up to get the speaker back to working. I have saved the world. It's okay. Let the music
really
play.
Loud. They were really loud.
They were really loud to blow that fuse. Yeah.
When you
But,
talk about that, all I have is Prince in my head. Party like it's 1999.
Yep.
that's it.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm singing in my head.
Living in Georgia at the time, so that's which I'll never live in Georgia again, by the way. But taxes are just crazy in Georgia. It's, like a tag, it's like $300 to get a tag for your car and all this stuff because they go by the value of the car.
Yeah, well, listen, live in California. My truck was $531 a year.
Yeah.
Just the truck. That's it.
Well, I could see you living in Georgia right now. Like, listen, it's got roll-up windows and everything. It shouldn't be valued that much.
Hey, so we had a condo in
That is
Branson.
true, Julie.
What'd she say?
We had a condo in Branson, so I took 2 vehicles there. And believe it or not, that truck was, I think, like $60 for 2 years in Branson, Missouri.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's Julie talking about?
Well, she's obviously they live in a different time zone, but she's like, looking back now, why did we wait until midnight to find out if everything was okay? Because obviously midnight became before they got their midnight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if everything was okay in the Eastern time zone, everything was good in the,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
Central
well,
time
people in Alabama, right? People in Alabama were an hour behind, right? And they're like, I hope they go out of business.
out there in California, they were 3 hours behind, so they had plenty of time.
They had
to prepare.
plenty of time.
Yeah.
I know surgical managers and so on that didn't sleep that night because they were worried that the operating room wasn't going to work tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah. So, it was crazy. It was crazy back then, but it is what it is now. So you're going to have to figure out something else to do besides TikTok, wasting your life away on TikTok. Okay, it's time to move on. Cut your AOL off, move on over to Gmail.
I don't have a
natural
Gmail.
progression.
I do not have a Gmail. I still have an old Yahoo account.
To me, there's just so
Thank
many.
you. I like my Yahoo
Lou
account.
still has a Yahoo email.
I like my old Yahoo account.
I emailed somebody something the other day. I believe, doesn't Larice have an AOL mail?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have AOL?
Yeah, I used to have an AOL mail, but then I changed to Yahoo, and I'm like, I don't want to change again. Everybody's on Gmail.
I remember when my email address was actually your provider.
Yeah.
You know, your whoever it was. Cause
Yeah,
I
something
had,
at Comcast, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah, I had like, I think it was Roadrunner. So it was like, you know, at roadrunner.com or something like that.
Whoever your provider was.
Roadrunner Internet. Whatever.
Roadrunner.
Well, the AOL came in with a disc, right? And you had to put it in the computer.
Everybody got one of those in the mail.
Oh, me, along with
I don't think
5
there's even
albums
a
for
place,
a penny.
There's not even a place to put a disc in our new computer.
No.
No.
That just blows my mind.
Yeah, those days
We
are
can't even
gone.
play a CD.
Like
Yeah.
I said, I'm still waiting on my telepathic downloads.
My sister, Judy, and
Judy and Bobby.
are going to Costa Rica with us.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yes, and Bobby is a big fisherman.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he wants to get in on the fishing trip.
All right.
So we need to talk about that. When we come back, let's take care of our almanac this week.
Hello, everyone. This is Tiki Jane, and it is time for this week's Tiki Man Radio Weekly Almanac. Brought to you by Castaway Sauce Company. Satisfy your heat tooth and spice up your life with Castaway hot sauce. With a variety of different flavors to choose from and a wide range of spice levels, we have the perfect hot sauce for you. And now for this week's almanac. On this date in 2000, Austrian-born actress Hedy Lamarr, who was often typecast as a provocative femme fatale and later achieved recognition as a noted inventor of a radio communications device, died in Florida. In 1977, U.S. President Gerald Ford pardoned Iva Tagore D'Aquino, also known as Tokyo Rose, a Japanese-American broadcaster from Japan to U.S. troops during World War II, who after the war was convicted of treason. Mitigating information later raised questions about her guilt, leading to her pardon. In 1955, U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower held the first ever televised presidential press conference, setting the stage for all future presidents to communicate with the public. American country music singer, guitarist, and actress Dolly Parton, who is best known for pioneering the interface between country and pop music styles, was born in 1946. Dolly, who's also famous for her life in Tennessee, still calls home. In 2016, the Tiki Man traveled to Nashville to meet up-and-coming singer-songwriter Ronnie Moore. Both developed a bond over shared conversations about their dads, who both recently passed away. Ronnie now resides in Texas, a common theme in his songs. That's your weekly Tiki Man Radio Almanac, brought to you by Castaway Sauce Company. Satisfy your heat tooth and spice up your life with Castaway hot sauce. I am Tiki Jane. See you on the radio.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. Are you looking to take your music and your show to the next level? Jax Bowers Mud Cut South Studios is your full-service production facility, providing professional drum and percussion tracks in-house or remote, as well as full production, mixing, and mastering with world-class studio musicians available. Jax is also available for performances and touring. With over 30 years experience as a musician and 20 years experience producing, Jax Bowers Mud Cut South Studios will take your show or your music to the next level. Reach out to Jax today at alanjaxbowers.com. Jax has worked with the best in the business all over the world, and he can bring that talent to your music and your show. So stop getting frustrated. Stop worrying about it. Reach out to alanjaxbowers.com and step into the big show. Reach out to him today and make sure you tell him that the Tiki Man sent you. Take your music to the next level. Stop worrying about it. Are you looking to launch your commercial real estate investment? JM Real Estate is your trusted partner on the Florida Space Coast. They specialize in commercial property management, leasing, and sales, offering full-service resolutions tailored to your needs. The Space Coast is booming, home to the rocket launches, high-tech innovation, and world-renowned companies. From bustling Melbourne to scenic Cocoa Beach, thriving Vera, and rapidly growing Palm Bay. Opportunity is everywhere. Contact JM Real Estate today at jmrealestate.com or contact Nicole Reed with over 25 years experience at 321-242-2882, and let's turn your vision into reality. JM Real Estate. Launch your investment on the Space Coast today. Are you looking to get away to your secret paradise? Are you looking to come to Chattanooga? You've heard me talk about the beautiful city that I grew up in and the surrounding area here in Harrison Bay. Well, Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway is your secret hideaway. Just a mile and a half from the Tiki Bar, and our good friends the Goldens will take good care of you. It's safe, it's secure, and it's Tiki Man approved. When you use the code word Tiki Man, you get 20% off. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the link for Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway and schedule your secret getaway right here in Harrison Bay. That's Golden's A-lure-ing Getaway. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you.
Adios, Makimasabi's. I'm leaving town today. Got my route picked out, but there ain't no doubt I'm bound to wander along the way. I'm gonna head for some greener waters. I wanna chase the morning sun, taste the simple pleasures. I wanna make that highway run. Towns and rivers rolling past my window. Open road as far as I can see. Ocean vistas far and wide when I'm racing by the waterside. Running wild and fast, breaking free at last. Down the Gulf Coast Highway. Gonna take that back road by the sea. Running wild and free down the Gulf Coast Highway. Such a perfect way to leave. Running all the way from Texas to the Keys. Said my goodbyes to Texas. Fell in love down in New Orleans. Kind of stumbled in Biloxi and a few spots in between. Caught my breath out on St. George Island. Made the turn at Cedar Key. Got a lot of miles behind me and there's so much left to see. Towns and rivers rolling past my window. Open road as far as I can see. Ocean vistas far and wide when I'm racing by the waterside. Running wild and fast, breaking free at last. Down the Gulf Coast Highway. Gonna take that back road by the sea. Running wild and free down the Gulf Coast Highway. Such a perfect way to leave. Running all the way from Texas to the Keys. Ocean vistas far and wide when I'm racing by the waterside. Running wild and fast, breaking free at last. Down the Gulf Coast Highway. Gonna take that back road by the sea. Running wild and free down the Gulf Coast Highway. Such a perfect way to leave. Running all the way from Texas to the Keys.
This is Jim Asbell digging on some Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.
I'm a work in progress. I finally figured out when the locals say they wish the coast was clear, they want me to go away. But I'll be wearing out my welcome for a couple more days with a big straw hat that keeps the sun at bay. I got rum in my cup, flip-flops and sand, and this beach bar's got a pretty good little three-piece band. My ambition's on a mission to waste away, I guess. Don't need to watch all the clocks say 5. I'm really not trying, but somehow I survive. No, I ain't sunk down to the status of beach bum yet, but I'm a work in progress. Last night, talked her up for hours, thought I was doing alright. But when I made my move, she let out a big yell. Said a beach bum like me ain't got a chance in hell. But I got rum in my cup, flip-flops in the sand, and this beach bar's got a pretty good little reggae band. My ambition's on a mission to waste away, I guess. Don't need to watch all the clocks say 5. I'm really not trying, but somehow I survive. I ain't sunk down to the status of beach bum yet. No, I ain't sunk down to the status of beach bum yet, but I'm a work in progress. Yeah, I'm a work in progress. Yeah, I'm a work in progress. It's hard work, you know. Am I working hard or hardly working? It's hard to tell sometimes. Who knows?
Jim and Shelley here in Minnesota, where we love spending our weekend mornings in the Comeback Tiki Hut with mimosas and Tiki Man Radio. You betcha!
Can't see it from the road. It's tucked behind some palm trees. It's a funky little outdoor place right by the sea. Got a two-piece band playing some old Beach Boys song. Kids doing the hula. Movie screen got endless summer on at the backside bar. At the backside bar. backside. Colored lights shining, the stars in the sky. Everybody's smiling, forming a limbo line. Got baskets of shrimp, buckets of beer. Time's got no business ever coming round here to the backside bar, to the backside bar. Come as you are, it's party time. Time at the backside. Couple of hippie surfers opened up the place. It's got a laid-back vibe. The bar drinks are great. So if you're looking for something different, outside the norm, where there's peace, love, and music, I'll take you there. Put your flip-flops on at the backside bar. The backside bar. Come as you are. It's party time. It's party time.
Mr. Marty Nickel, I cannot wait to have him back on the big stage.
I love Marty Nickel.
Backside bar.
He will be here for the summer party. He's our headliner.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
He's fantastic.
Will he be playing the backside bar, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Play whatever you want to.
That's one of my favorites.
He's just
he's a great guy.
You know, so a humble guy, too. I mean, he just kind of does his thing and plays music, writes music, and, you know, his music, he writes music. He would write music for other trop rock artists if they'd reach out to him.
He's one of the best singer-songwriters.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Take me
in
back.
this whole genre.
He was the one who performed my very first summer party.
Yeah.
Oh, the very first
summer party I ever attended. He was the act.
I started to say, when did you have a summer party?
No. Well, you know that big tiki bar I used to have, you know.
Donna and Bob are heading out on their snowmobiles.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
You guys have a great day.
Be safe.
Beth Travers went to take a nap and eat her avocado toast.
Well, listen, before y'all go, make sure you hit the like button. That helps us
right.
out. Okay,
That's right.
so we got 26 right now, so that's good. We don't get to that goal of 40, you know. We hit it one time, so we only got 37 last week. So, but yeah, we're excited to have my sister coming along and Bobby. You know, Bobby, you and Bobby probably would have a good conversation. I mean, you know how in depth you are with conversations. So, yeah, what kind of doctor is Bobby? I can never pronounce it.
He's an endocrinologist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, probably a lot to talk about there. But
So what that means for you lay people, he treats lots of hormone disorders and diabetes.
Autoimmune disorders and things like that, right?
yeah. Okay.
Well, rheumatologists do a lot of that.
Do that
but,
too, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're excited to have them coming along, and it's not too late. You can still sign up. I know the website says it's now past time, but we still got some rooms available if you want to come along and have some fun with us.
Absolutely.
And remember, this is a vacation for you. This is not something where we're all, all right, we're going to meet down at the pool at 9:30. Everybody be here. And, that's not how it goes, okay? We just kind of do our own thing. We meet up from time to time. We run into each other. It's nice to go somewhere you've never been before. And have people you can, count on to be there around you in case something happens or whatever. And, of course, it's in a safe environment with JBL Travel Group. To reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200, and or you can just go over to Tiki Man Radio. This thing about the website. Let's talk a little bit about that.
You want to talk about the website?
So I go to a great deal of trouble to make sure that everything is on the website. I have our schedule.
He's
you just click on the
mad that
menu.
I was working.
So she
and
sends me a text message the other day.
Well, I was working. I was deep into my work, and
I have nothing to do.
And I needed that right then. I had nothing.
Hey, what are the dates for this, that, and the other? I got to put in my time for vacation.
That's right.
And I'm like, well, just FYI, you can go to the website and go to the schedule.
I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Ain't got time for that. Just nail it off to me.
I feel like it's we need to do another tutorial on the website, but
I ain't got time for that.
Dan Ware did it not too long ago.
Well, that's right. Dan didn't have time for it either.
Yeah, I know.
You just needed to shout it out.
Well, I'm just sitting around waiting on y'all to send me a text message so I can get you the information. But
there you go.
It just so all of you know, all the dates for Panama City, Key West, the Escape to Paradise, the Summer Party.
Yes, they're all on the awesome website that you have created, which is fabulous, by the way. But I didn't have time for that right then.
I understand.
Well, I was planning on going to the Escape to Paradise for next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but my plan had been becoming a TikTok creator.
Oh my God!
Exactly. Thank you, B-Dog.
I was shooting to be that might be my job, and I'd be able to go and.
No.
But that's out the window, so I got to keep going back to work.
Exactly.
Yeah, some people are just going to lose their minds. What are they going to do with their lives? I mean, other than just make videos all day long about their dog's butt.
I did have a life before TikTok, but I am very sad.
Yes.
I am very sad because I'm not going to say the next sentence because that is not on our radio. But.
Okay.
But I am very sad. I'm sad for the people.
I was sad.
I am so sad for the people.
Watching a lot of these people doing goodbye videos.
Down with the man.
And things like that. And when you realize how big of a community there really was in a lot of these circles.
That is the truth. There is a huge community. I mean, I was on book talk, cooking talk, aliens talk, spiritual talk. I mean, there's so many. And they had a whole separate talk for science, technology, math, which I absolutely loved. I learned to do some more.
I was on military talk.
I mean,
mental health.
Well,
I mean, there was
we could have signed you up for the mental health one.
There was so many different communities you could be on, and you could find your favorites and talk to them easy. You can't get that on Facebook or Instagram. None of those.
Yeah, there's no community thing on Facebook.
Not like that. No, it wasn't that easy. I'm sorry.
It was different.
It was definitely different.
Go ask Alex.
It was definitely different.
How's that song go?
Go ask.
It's definitely different.
Julie says she's going to miss book talk and teacher talk.
That's right.
Well, there you go.
That's right.
Because you got a lot of
book talk was great.
You got a lot of information there.
You got a lot.
Yeah.
Are y'all done?
Yeah, I am done. I am mad. And I am mad for
India went through this as well. They lost. They had 2 million people in India on TikTok, and when they were banned in India,
they committed suicide.
All those people survived and went on and with their lives. Okay,
of course they did.
It's not TikTok's first round at getting banned in countries and stuff.
No, of course they did. But I mean, I think it's stupid. Number one, because just the fact that it's a Chinese company and they think they're taking all. I mean, what if all these people out there shopping on Temu and Shin and all that? Those are Chinese companies. Hello.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny.
I think it's stupid.
There was a guy in his living room.
It's called a CCP.
And
It's stupid.
He's sitting there and he pointed at his TV and he goes, China, pointing at everything in his living room. He goes, China.
Yeah.
He goes, everything in my house is made in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the positivity hour of the show.
That's my rant.
We should call
I got more.
We should call it the
But I'll
vent.
shut
the
up.
vent.
The
I'll
vent.
shut up.
VENT. The vent.
You know, there used to be in the newspaper. I don't know if it's still in the
It
newspaper.
is there.
The
Yeah,
rant.
It's still there.
And that was
she
my
gets
favorite
the Sunday
thing.
paper. And it's the only one that's in print, but she gets it, and it's there.
That was my favorite thing to read in the paper. I would always, when they took out Hocus Focus, I cut the paper out and told them I hope they go out of business. But
Yeah, because they took.
practically are.
with my
They
kids,
are now.
I'd get the Sunday paper every Sunday, right? And we would do the Hocus Focus thing in the cartoons. But I would always read the rant. That was my favorite thing, just to see what everybody was complaining about.
The dance moves. I was on the dance move part of TikTok too, man.
It's coming back now.
I am going to miss this one dude
Listen,
named
we've already
Swisher.
moved on, all right?
This dude named Swisher, man, I was trying to pick up his dance.
These people aren't going away. They're going to end up on your Instagram feed, and they're going to be there's going to be something else created. I mean, come on.
Listen.
There's always something out there that's going to take place. with the
Somebody
next
in a
thing.
free country is going to buy it.
I think it's stupid.
All right.
Okay.
In other news.
That's right.
The Almanac there with Tiki Jane.
I find it amazing.
Okay.
I understand,
how
Tim.
you can remember what you did so many years ago, and then have pictures to back it up. How do you keep track of your life like that?
What are you talking about? The for the video?
Well, yeah, you're like, this date, Tiki Man Radio did this, and we went to Nashville and met with this person.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of your life like that? I can't remember what I had yesterday for breakfast,
Yeah.
but you're telling me what you did 10, 15 years ago. It just amazes me that you have that, I guess, documented.
Well, I'd like to invite y'all to come over to the Facebook world. They have this thing called Memories. And it pops up all the time. It says, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, and all this other stuff,
I don't get no memories. I have none.
You have no memories.
It's called dementia.
I remember when TikTok was banned. Yeah.
But that'll go away in about 48 hours.
I know. Something else will happen, and that'll be the end of that. But, you all right over there, Hippie Chick?
No.
No?
It's called
Hey,
dementia.
B-Man's got a show idea.
Oh, okay.
What's his show on?
You need for the show. You know what grinds my gears?
You know what, Grant?
With
You know what
Chick.
chaps my.
Yeah, you know what chaps my ass.
I am salty today. I
Yeah.
am mad.
Man.
But Tim Campbell's in the house, by the way, and
Was he a TikTok fan, too?
no, he's not. And he actually he said that it's definitely not stupid. You'd be shocked and angry, and you never want to use it again if you knew the information they collect.
Well, there you
I
go.
understand, Tim, but I mean,
We don't know.
who's
Listen.
stealing the dance moves, man, and the pet videos? I mean, come
have
on.
you ever really read the terms and conditions of any of the apps that you've downloaded?
No.
Well, we don't get into politics here, okay? But as CEO of the company, I will say this. If you can get two parties that absolutely can't agree on a damn thing to agree on one thing, that TikTok is bad, there's something to it we don't know.
How about 9 Supreme Court judges?
Yeah. So, it's
Unanimous.
There's
9.
something there that we don't know, and it is what it is, and it
You're
don't
right.
matter, so we're just going to move on.
It may just be nice if they let us know why.
Well, some things we don't need to know.
Then you're showing your hand,
Well,
then you're showing your hand.
Yeah, you're showing your hand, but,
politics is like poker,
That's a good one, Heather. Yeah, what chaps my ass? You know what chaps my ass?
That's one of my favorite sayings. Y'all just don't hear it because
Kevin's out there. It says MySpace, bring it back.
Yeah.
MySpace.
That's what I said, Kevin. We need to make a movement of bringing MySpace back.
Well, I told y'all, chap my ass. I told you that story that time, where, I was just going through a hard time. I was traveling. I was in and out of hotels. Sometimes when you stay in hotels so much, I've even wrote about the carpet that they put in Vegas and in the hallways and in hotels and things, and if you stay in a certain brand of hotels, like I always stayed at Hilton or whatever, they all become the same. They all start to look the same. And the only way to get around that is stay at the same room everywhere you go. You'd request a room and they would say, oh, yeah, we got your room ready or whatever. But that's the only way to get around that. But a lot of times, if you're going in a hotel you've never been to, you come out, you can't even remember which way the elevator was, So I was traveling, I just went through a divorce. It was just a bad time. And I woke up, and I was drinking a lot back then. So I woke up, one morning, and I sat on the side of the bed, and I was just all bent out of shape and just wore down. And I said,
like me all the time.
I said, Lord, why do you bring such misery on me? And way off in the distance, I heard this voice. It started out low and it got louder, and it said, I don't know, Danny. There's just something about you that chaps my ass.
That's pretty funny.
Everything gonna be all right.
That's right.
Here's a good one for you. The worst is yet to come. How about that?
Yeah. So true.
Woke up this morning, wrong side of the bed. Ever having that night, I'm feeling it in my head. Lord have mercy. And the day ain't even begun. Well, I got a bad feeling that the worst is yet to come. Didn't get no breakfast, didn't get no lunch, but I did get 2 weeks' notice. They're gonna close the factory up. Lord have mercy. And the day ain't even done. Oh yeah. Well, I got a bad feeling that the worst is yet to come. Look out, y'all. Driving in my car, heading on down the road. Looked in the rearview mirror, nothing but a trail of black smoke. Lord have mercy. Lord, what have I done? Well, I got a bad feeling that the worst is yet to come. Now the sun keeps on shining, just like it should, yeah. And when I take a look around me, I guess I'm doing pretty good. glass in my plastic cup. I said, yes, man, fill her up. Tell me something good that I don't know. 'Cause this world's been kicking my behind. Life ain't been a friend of mine. Lately I've been feeling kinda low. And she looked back over her shoulder, pointed at the sign hanging up on the wall that said, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. And nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't worth spilling your drink. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. Alright.
So I nodded my head and said that's for sure. Dropped a few butts in the mason jar. Felt those good old neon vibes on me. And whatever monkey that was on my back, he jumped off just like that, right into the deep blue sea. And I looked back over her shoulder, thinking about the sign hanging up on the wall that said, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't near as bad as you think. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. Alright.
There ain't no doubt it's gonna work out. Come on, sing it with me.
There ain't no doubt it's gonna work out. Come on and sing it with me.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. And nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't near as bad as you think. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. Alright.
not this far before. I've been seen borrow like nobody knows. I'm gonna leave, ain't nobody gonna see me go. And I know it'll all come around. But I've never felt this down. Because it's time for me to be moving on. Tell them about it, Mike. Where I'll end up. All I know, oh, that's where I gotta go. I'm gonna leave, yeah, ain't nobody ever gonna know. Yeah, and I know it all come around. But I never felt this down.
Lord have mercy.
I guess it's time for me to be moving on.
I felt the need to play some blues for y'all since y'all crying in your coffee this morning.
I'm over it now.
You're over it?
Not really, but you know.
Well, that lasted about 3 songs.
I told Verona we needed one of those things we had in Jamaica at Bob Marley's.
At Bob Marley's? Yeah.
She knows what I'm talking. It was just me and her there.
No, okay. Yeah. Well,
I got offered one when they just walked in the lobby.
All right.
Bob Marley. You want a Bob Marley?
You want the Bob
Okay,
Marley?
whatever.
Oh, well, you're talking about the drink.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
No,
Yeah.
you don't know what we had at Bob Marley's house.
I see.
Just me and Verona went there.
Come walk around my neighborhood. You'll get it.
All right.
Smell it from a distance.
Yeah, just sit out on the porch.
Just sit out on my patio. The pond front patio has
Kind of skunky out here tonight.
Yeah. If the wind's blowing just right.
Yeah, every once in a while she's like, I think the skunks are in mating season. I'm like, I think that's the neighbors. I think it may be the neighbors.
The skunks are in mating season. It's mating season all year round around here, you know. Skunk mating season.
Oh, Lord have mercy. We got the JBL Travel Moment coming up here at noon. And Joe Leo, award-winning Travel Moment. I got to change that now that you got the award for the Tiki Man Radio Travel Minute. And we're excited. So Joe, is Joe out there today?
I have not seen him
I
yet.
haven't seen him either yet.
I thought I saw him early on.
Really?
But
I did not see him yet.
he, you know what he does? He works in the office and listens to the show. So if he's out there, my sister called me last. Now I went, like I said, I went to bed at about 7:30. I was just wore out. and which never happens, by the way.
Oh yeah, sure.
And it doesn't. It very rarely you see me in bed that early. But she called, woke me up.
I was talking about the wore out part.
Oh, the wore out part. It's a long week, but well, that travel man, sent me an email. He needed more information. I'm like, okay.
Go ahead and give it to him.
Give it to him. It's okay.
He's a travel agent.
He's okay. He'll take care of me.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he'll take care of me. Don't worry about it. Just get signed up. Now, for those of you that haven't booked your airline tickets yet, you got to remember the correct airline to go into. And where did we get that information?
On your website. On your website.
I told her the same thing. You didn't send me the link to go on that trip. I'm like, if you'll go over to the website. I don't know why. And I spend a lot of time on the website, make sure it's updated. Every time we change something or add a new sponsor and one goes away or whatever.
Hey, I know.
I got to update. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
No, because we can just get it right from you.
Because when everything is right, nobody cares. It's just when things go wrong, when people...
well, speaking about when things go wrong, you know what else chaps my ass?
What chaps your ass?
Welcome to the Chap Your Ass Hour.
Yeah.
What is it?
That the national championship game is on a Monday night.
Yes.
I know
that
that's
chaps
right.
my
That
ass.
always chaps my ass.
And is that tomorrow night?
That is tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yeah. And, I didn't watch, again, I didn't...
Same with the Super Bowl. We're not even having a Super Bowl
we're not having a
party
Super Bowl
because
party
it's
this
on,
Sunday.
because it's on us. Yeah, but you got to go to work the next day.
again,
No, I understand.
It's too late.
I fully understand.
the last time we had a party here for a championship game, Kevin and Angel,
That's right.
and I think
And
Alex
Alex.
was here.
The Super Bowl is different.
And I was like, okay. As I was pouring out the chili, I'm like, well, that'll be the last time I do that.
Because you do realize the Super Bowl is when we met.
Well, this...
So first time I ever walked in here was for a Super Bowl party.
Yes, I know. But we're not doing that this year.
I don't blame you.
It's just, they need to have it on a damn Saturday.
Yeah.
They need to have the Super Bowl on a damn Saturday, for God's sakes.
Well, of course, we couldn't have, the college on Saturday because the NFL took up Saturday and Sunday.
Okay,
so now that's why the college is on Monday because there's no Monday Night Football. So they just get shoved around by the NFL.
So why did they so college is over with? Why can't they have the Super Bowl on Sunday?
I
don't understand.
I think there's playoffs still.
Well,
I don't know.
Super Bowl has always been on Sunday, but the college play. I mean, being on a Monday night's just wrong.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see here. Make sure you fly into. Do not fly into San Jose.
No.
Yeah.
No way, Jose.
No way, Jose. Liberia. Liberia is the airport that you need to make sure you fly into. If you go to San Jose, it's 120 miles away, and nobody wants that. So just keep that in mind. I got to book our flight. I hadn't even booked our flight yet.
I know.
Have you booked yours?
Yes, but we're thinking about possibly going down 3 days earlier.
Oh, so you can check out the fishing and then make sure that
I just
get there.
Kind of,
when he gets here, make sure he doesn't have a pole.
Check out some things, and
like the golf cart.
But Larissa and I talking about, she's all for it. She was thinking about it, and I'm thinking, hey, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
But so we need to see about the person who's taking care of our 14-year-old Italian Greyhound Lola. To see if 3 more days would be a problem. So anyway, it'd be kind of cool to go down there and then just meet everybody later.
Yeah. No, that's good. I mean, you guys are at this part of your life where you can go do that. So that's what I would do if I was you.
I said let's go down about 2 weeks early.
Yeah, let's go now. Yeah.
Verona Corona says all booked.
All booked.
Yeah.
Well, all righty. My daughter was toying around with going. I don't think she's going though.
Our producer says she's going 2 days early.
Really? Well, there you go. Well, that's good. That'll be good.
We got competition, Larry's.
Yeah, y'all be laid up in the pool. Corona. What are you doing down there? Nothing. You been fishing yet? I hadn't made it that far. Yeah.
Just sitting here, me and Bob Marley.
Yeah, just laid back, man. How you doing?
Well, is it Costa Rica or Costa Rica? Somebody just tell me.
Costa Rica.
It's Costa Rica.
No,
unless you're from New
calls it-
Jersey.
Okay.
It's Costa.
It's Costa from New Jersey. It's
Yeah.
Costa Rica, everybody.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
kind of
Costa
the way
Rica.
I felt about it, too.
Yeah, Costa Rica. not
Costa Rica.
But yeah, you can call it whatever you want to.
Well,
So now we're
it'd be like calling it, instead of Costco, Coastco. Coastco. You know, Costco?
Is there an A in it?
No.
Well, then it's Costa.
Costa.
Nah,
Yeah, I mean, that's what
nah.
somebody
It's
sees.
Costa
Oh, that's the argument that I don't
There's
know.
no A in it. That would
It's
way be.
Costa Rica.
It's Costa Rica, man. We don't have to
Costa Rica.
overanalyze it at all. I see Callie McCool is out there.
Yeah.
He's been out there. He's been chiming in.
Well, y'all don't ever say anything. I thought I would
I said
acknowledge
hello
it.
to Kelly McCool.
Yes, she did.
Yes, I did. Oh,
don't
by the
li-
way,
he
Joe
just
is
doesn't listen
watching.
to us.
He said, hey, watch that Jersey accent thing. I'm listening.
You gotta get Joe. That's a good way to get Joe to chime in, is to start talking about the Jersey accent.
See, he's trying to get your
He's like, it's
attention.
Costa Rica.
I know.
It's Costa Rica, man. Yeah,
I got him off his chair.
yeah. There you go.
There we go.
Let's see here. Not booking going last week in May next year. So, yeah, we got Maya's graduation in 2026. So we got to coordinate things around her graduation for the Escape to Paradise. So we need to make sure we factor that into the plans. And then she's going to take on the world.
Yep.
I'm telling you, everything's going to be okay. Maya's going to be in charge. Everything's going to be okay.
Well, if Tim and Michelle are going down a little early, that means that Tim and I could spend a little time investigating the sport fishing. I understand that there's...
Listen, y'all get down there and have fun, okay? Damn it.
Well, we have fun investigating. Now, look, I understand that there's 3 levels of sport fishing available to anybody down there. First one is called inshore fishing, meaning it's just off the shore. You can see the shore from where you are, maybe, or a little further than that. And it's for catching smaller but an abundant amount of fish. Then there's level 2, which is a little bit further out, and that is you're in a kind of a gray zone of whether you're still going to be catching bottom fish or whether you control for something like maybe tuna or dorado, which is mahi-mahi to the rest of the world, and that kind of thing. Then there's the 3rd level, which is very expensive, but it takes you out 30 miles. So, I mean, and a good cruiser will move along at about an 30 to 40 miles an hour, so to get you out there in an hour, and then you're trolling for large fish like swordfish, like marlin, like sailfish, and others, maybe wahoo, which is oh no to the rest of the world. Anyway, so those are the large fish out there, and so each one of those levels costs a different amount for a boat. The inshore boats are running, for a party of 4, that's the max, they're running about maybe, I kind of remember something in the way of $700 to $800. So that's $200 a person for inshore, or maybe a little less than that, which would be, $175 per person inshore. But when you get out to the far out one, now you're talking $1,400 to $2,000 for a boat. And so you split that with 4 people.
Yeah.
So that'd be $500 for the day if it's a $2,000 boat. I think my math was good. And so anyway, it just depends on the people who want to go in different levels.
I got you. Well, we definitely want to have fun, and we want to. I mean, when's the next time we're going to all be together on a boat out fishing like that? So,
Yeah, but once you're out there 30 miles out, Danny, you can't tell them to take you home.
Listen to me. I'm not going to the seafood buffet the night before. And you have personally said you're going to take care of the medicine. That,
not Dramamine. It's called a scopolamine.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can. I don't even know if it's still available anymore. I do have a couple of stickers left.
I don't want you wore out old damn stickers that went,
They still make scopolamine.
from 1977, in the green stamp box.
They banned it for a while, if you remember.
Yeah,
it was weird. Why would they do that? I mean, I don't know, because they don't like fishermen.
No.
I may go just play golf with Dan Ware. He's wanting to know about the golfing, and I'm sure we'll figure it out. Now, as we get closer, there is some. You remember when we went to Jamaica or somewhere and we had to pay the luxury tax or something? I forget what that was.
Was that Jamaica?
Was it?
It was.
It was Jamaica.
I think so.
I think there's something along the lines that we got to do. There's a Facebook page for this resort.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's a resort.
All of you that are on TikTok don't know that, but you will soon.
Yeah. There was a. It was like an official gratuity.
yeah, some kind of tax. So we might get Joe too. We'll always have Joe on before we go to kind of fill in any of the gaps.
By the way,
whatever.
Joe was on TikTok. I hearted him every time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I hearted him every time.
I'm sure he is. Well, come on over here to the Facebook.
Manalo was on TikTok.
All of them
Robin Tricker was.
Yeah. Well, it's over with now. Let's move on. It's over.
You're right. It's over. We'll have to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Somebody's going to buy it and it'll be back.
Everybody was pissed off when they closed down Kmart. Well, that's been years ago.
Yeah, I still miss the blue light specials.
Blue light special.
Who had that? Blue light specials?
Kmart.
Walgreens? No, who?
Kmart had blue light special.
Oh, they did? So
it's the Yo-Yo Man. Yeah. Yo-Yo Man! Yo-Yo Man tax. B-Man says it's a Yo-Yo Man. Yo-Yo Man!
So where was it that we used to go when we were kids and they had a diner inside the big store?
That was Woolworths.
Woolworths.
Yeah,
I knew it started with a
Woolworths was awesome.
Woolworths, Walmart, Walgreens. I mean,
they didn't have Walmarts back then.
I know.
Yeah.
I just couldn't think of.
That was inside the mall.
But Woolworths.
In my hometown, we didn't have a Woolworths, but we had a JJ Newberry.
Okay.
And they had a lunch counter in there. So.
Yeah, Joe says as we get closer, he'll email everybody about all of that information for Costa Rica.
Costa.
He said, hey.
That's the Jersey.
Don't be messing with my Jersey accent now.
Costa, Jersey. It's like tomato.
We don't piss him off. He's in charge of the people who pick us up at the airport.
I guess we'll all call it Costa then.
Whatever Joe says it is what we're going with, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's how that works. But,
Yep.
Let's see here.
He's going to have somebody holding up a sign that says Friends of JBL Travel instead of Tiki Man Radio.
Instead of Tiki Man Radio.
Friends of JBL.
Yeah, they make fun of my accent. Don't go with those people. Yeah, no.
That's awesome.
We got to bring plenty of stickers and put them everywhere.
Yeah.
Callie McCool's going to Tahiti.
Why is Callie going on all these damn trips and never go with us? Because he's in school?
Yeah, he's in school. He's a school teacher,
This
man.
whole school thing is a pain in the ass.
Well,
my fallback plan just fell through, so now I got to keep going back.
Well, we can't, it's like, you can't plan anything, but...
yeah, we can, in the summer.
Yeah, but then they want you to Then they want you to sign up for summer school.
I didn't do that last year.
I know. I told Julie that when she took this job, I'm like, now listen.
Don't sign up for summer school.
That's the first thing I told her. I said, now listen to me. Don't let them talk you into this summer school. It's a trap.
It is.
Okay?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick the Stick is in the house.
Hey, Rick.
Rick the Stick coming up this afternoon at 5 o'clock. But anyway, all right, let's take care of the Travel Minute. And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week's topic is brought to you by Monica, the producer. Monica asked the question, what's the differences in the cruise ships and what's included? There's a lot to cover, so I'm probably not going to answer everybody's questions, but let me start out by first saying that I'm going to talk about ocean cruises in this segment. If anybody has interest in river cruises, let me know, and I'll do another segment on that one. But ocean cruises, and I'm always going to tell you this, and I'll tell you again at the end, is if you want to take a cruise, you need to talk to a travel advisor and let us find out what it is you're actually looking for, because not all cruises are created equal, you know. And I'll get into more of that. First of all, there's small ships, and then smaller ships usually a capacity around 1,000 people, and then there's the medium ships that do like 1,000 to 3,000, and then you have your larger ships, which do 3,000 to 4,000. And then like the Icon of the Seas for Royal Caribbean, which is one of their newest ships, is what they call a mega ship, and that does about 5,000. So depending upon how many people you want to be around on that ship, that is factor number one. Number two is the target audiences and the people that sail on these ships differ. So most of them are set up to handle families and adults, and they all have sections for luxury travelers, and then there's specific cruise lines that do just adventure seekers who want to do zip lining and, you know, canoeing and go to places where the ships can't get. The big difference is the itineraries on where they're going, and how many ports you want to see. So if you want to see beaches or you want to do sightseeing, those itineraries are the second thing that is kind of key to you. But what you have to remember is, depending on where you're sailing from, is going to kind of determine the itinerary. Like here in the New York, New Jersey area, we have Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and MSC. But we're kind of limited on a 7-day cruise and how far south or north we can go. So most of those cruises are going to go to Bermuda. They're going to go up into New England, or they're going to go south to Florida, to the Bahamas, and then back to the New York, New Jersey area. Sometimes you can get a 10 or 12-day cruise out of here that'll go down as far as the Eastern Caribbean or the Southern Caribbean. And when you sail out of Florida, you have a lot more options as far as itineraries are concerned. You can get Mexico and St. Thomas and Belize and Tortola and those things. The other thing to consider is some cruises will leave from a port and return to that port, and other times a cruise will leave, let's just say from New York, we'll leave it from New York, that's going to do a 10-day in the Caribbean, but it's going to end in Miami. So those are what we call open jaw cruises. You'll see that a lot in Mediterranean cruises, where the cruises leave from Rome, and they do Rome and Greece, and they end up in Barcelona, Spain, and that's where you'll fly home from. So that's another thing that you want to consider when you're taking a cruise. So let's talk more about what's included. I think that was what Monica wanted to know about. So most of the cruises will include the basic beverages, coffee, tea, juices, soda, and water, with some exceptions. They also include your meals. So there's always like a main dining room, and there's always a couple of other small, casual type restaurants on the ship that are included in the cruise fare. In addition to that, though, all of the ships have what's called specialty restaurants. These restaurants are a la carte. So you can go there and you can have dinner, and then that gets charged to your room, and you'll settle at the end. And those include a lot of times upscale type restaurants like steakhouses, hibachi, French, Italian. So if you want to do those, you're going to pay for those. However, some of the cruise lines do have promotions going on, and that's why I said check with your travel agency, where you can buy 2 or 3 dinners at a discounted price. And some of them have promotions where they give you 2 or 3 dinners, and you just pay the tax and gratuity on that package. So it just depends on what you're looking to do. The same thing goes for the beverage package. Alcohol packages on these ships range anywhere from $89 to $99 per day per person, plus tax and gratuity. And both people in the cabin must get it. So that can add $1,200 to $1,500 onto the cost of your cruise. Some cruises do offer promotions where you can get a drink package for 2 people for a 7-day cruise, so somewhere around $300-400. And if you're a drinker, that is a good program to have. If you're not a big drinker, then I wouldn't suggest getting a drink package, because you would have to drink like 14 drinks a day to get your money's worth out of the drink package, both of you, to get your money's worth out of it. So, and that would just be to break even on what you spent. So if you're only going to do like 2 drinks a day, that's kind of your average at like $15 a drink, then don't get the drink package. Just pay as you go, and you're going to save yourself $1,100 or $1,200 on a drink package. Last but not least is shore excursions. These are not included in the cost of the cruise. And these can range anywhere from $50 up to $200 and more per person, depending on the excursion. So if you're looking to do something like in Alaska, we go up to the glaciers. You could take a helicopter ride up there. You could take a dog sled ride. You could do, those are all through the cruise line, and we highly suggest that you book those far enough in advance. But that is an extra charge, so it's good to look at the excursion list and budget for what those extra costs are going to be. Again, like I said before, talk to your travel advisor. We know all the different cruise lines. We know all the promotions that are going on. We can guide you into the right cruise for what you're looking to do. If you have any more questions about this, email me at jbltravelgroup@gmail.com. Any specific questions, and I'll answer you, or give me a call at 732-831-5200. I'd be glad to discuss it with you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend. This has been Joe Leo with this week's JBL Travel Minute. Take care.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio, an organizer for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise every year in May, where we go island hopping around the Caribbean. JBL Travel Company specializes in cruises and all-inclusive resorts for family vacations, group travel, destination weddings, and honeymoons for over 10 years. You should always take the Tiki Man's advice and travel with somebody you know. Reach out to Joe at 732-831-5200. Make sure you check out the JBL Travel Minute every Sunday at noon on Tiki Man Radio. During Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, you'll learn something new every week. That's JBL Travel Group, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. MFG Records Tropical Division is a big supporter of Tiki Man Radio and live cam for Tropical Country on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. They're also sponsor for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound. If you want to take your music to the next level, reach out to MFG Records, music for grownups, and Dave Sines and Beth Travers will take care of you. MFG Records, the official record label of Tiki Man Radio. Goaltending services, our good friends Gypsy Travels will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stools and get on another bar, a sandbar, with Gypsy Travels and GTS Charters. And now with Goaltending Services Outfitters, you can get the equipment you need, you can get the apparel you need, grab you some drinks and some souvenirs. That's Goaltending Services, the elite place to be if you're going to a sandbar or being on the water in the Florida Keys. Reach out to them today. Goaltending Services. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Make sure you visit the newly opened Goaltending Outfitters upstairs from the Hurricane Hole Restaurant at the dock. GTS Charters and Goaltending Outfitters. There's no better place to be in the Florida Keys. On the Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup. Tiki Man Radio opens up the massive archives of the radio station and takes you back to that old shaggy music. Jukebox Saturdays, only on Tiki Man Radio.
Every morning just to keep a job, I gotta fight my way through the hustle and mob. Sounds of the city pounding in my brain while another day goes down the drain. But it's a 5 o'clock world when the whistle shelter of her arms, everything's okay. She talks and the world knows slip her away. And I know the reason I can still go on when every other reason is gone. In my 5 o'clock the world, she waits for me. Nothing else matters at all. 'Cause every time my baby smiles at me, I know that it's all worthwhile, yeah.
There we go. And, Drew Carey Show used to have that, opened up their show every week.
With Mamas and the Papas?
It's not the Mamas and the
no,
Papas.
that's right.
It's the Vogues.
Cleveland Rocks.
Yeah, Cleveland Rocks. Yeah.
That was the song they opened up with.
Is it Cleveland Rocks?
Cleveland
Okay.
Rocks.
Okay.
Yep. Drew was from Cleveland, Ohio, so.
Somewhere in there. Maybe it was in the end of the show or something.
Maybe. Yeah, I think it may have been the ending.
May have been the ending.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, all right. So a lot of information there from Joe for the cruises. Hopefully that answered all of questions there. And let's see here. I saw B-Man mentioning Landman.
Landman, yeah.
Has anybody seen the final episode? Yes, we have seen the final episode. And
haven't seen a single one.
Everything changes, so.
Yes, everything changes.
Well, it wasn't on TikTok, so you probably didn't see it.
But,
My daughter called me yesterday, and she's like, "Oh my God, Dad, she's a new show that you have to watch." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" She goes, "It is fantastic." And I'm like, "Really?" And it's called The Pit. So
never heard of it.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
You remember back in the days, in the 90s here, we're going back. Remember ER?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
So, the guy who played Dr. Carter?
I did see a trailer for that.
He has a new show
Yes, I
that
did.
it's a medical show, and they're in the ER in Pittsburgh. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Pit.
The Pit.
Well,
yeah.
there you go. So Landman is fantastic, by the way, and everything.
Well, you love Billy Bob Thornton.
I do, but I like the show.
Yeah.
Some of it, you kind of get lost in it. I think they waste a lot of time there the last couple of episodes, but the ending is very good. And, of course, like most shows, a season-ending episode, people got to die.
People got to die.
Things got to happen and this and that and all that. New characters come in every season. And
cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger there. So, yes, it's worth watching. And now the question is when the next season is going to come out. Now, we did watch a movie the other night that was incredibly strange, but it was good. What was that that you wanted to watch? It had
Interstellar. It came out like in 2014 or something like that, and it was Matthew McConaughey. Anyway, I absolutely loved.
Matt Damon's in it.
Matt Damon's in it, but I never did see it back then, or maybe I did and forgot it. But it's fantastic.
I saw it, and I didn't.
Interstellar.
I know.
You watched it?
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
Come on now.
Serious? Yeah. He gets kind of trapped up there on a planet, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, okay, so
yeah, you got to really follow along with it because you can get lost in it real quick. Like, well, how did they get back to the ship?
I love Interstellar. It was awesome, but I also love NASA and space stuff and cool stuff like that.
So
I mean, I'm not a rocket scientist. Definitely wish I had that brain, but at any rate, I love that kind of stuff.
So if you were up there, you'd go, Dallas, we have a problem. And then you go, wait a minute, it's in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at the end, well, I can't say that because I can't say that because people might want to watch it.
Yeah. Julie says she watched it. It's amazing.
It is amazing movie.
Now, the other show we're watching is The Agency.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good one.
That's a really good one. And I'm not sure what episode we're on now, but we're towards the end.
We're at the end of it. It's really good.
Yeah. But, and Oak Island, I'm a big fan of Oak Island. They're going to find it this year.
He comes every Tuesday. He comes in there. I might be reading a book or watching TikTok, and he'll say, they're going to find it tonight. They're going to find it tonight.
They're going to find that treasure tonight. 11 years.
Well, you know, how long did it take?
Mel Fisher?
Mel Fisher.
Almost 20 years.
20 years, almost 20 years. So he did find it.
He did. If it was easy, everybody'd do it.
I know. What did he find?
But they do waste a lot of time. B-Dog's right. They waste a lot of time. You know, they show something they did, you know, the metal detector. I hate the metal detecting part of the show because it's like, well, we ain't got nothing else going on. Let's go do some metal detecting. Yeah. And they always find a button. A button.
A button.
A button. It's a old button or a, you know, piece of metal, wood, or some crap like that.
Could it be?
Could it be
a sliver of the plank from the hidden vaults?
Yeah. Could it be wood found in dirt on an island? Yes. Yes.
Could that be a roach that actually lived this long?
Yeah, you know, and you're screaming at the TV. It's wood. Where's the treasure? You know.
You can't kill those dudes.
Yeah.
They open up the box and go, God, there's a roach in there.
I think we need to drill deeper.
Yeah. You know, or if you can always tell when things aren't going right, they'll get out the excavator and start digging a hole somewhere. You know.
See, I think deep down, you know, the people that control all that land in the first place, they know where it is because they go, hey, you can't dig over there, by the way.
Yeah.
You can dig over here, but you can't dig over there. So I think they know it's over there.
I thought those guys bought it now. I thought
they don't have the whole island.
They don't.
I mean, if you look in the scene, sometimes you'll see people's houses back there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah.
the
They try
people's
not to
houses.
show those much.
Yeah. I've never seen those.
Well, in the beginning, then the old man who actually started digging and stuff there actually live on the island.
Now, this is like up close to Canada, right off the coast,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. That's what I thought.
Well, he's dead now, but and this has been going on for 120 years.
Monica says Tom hates that show.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people do. I get that, Tom.
I like it. I like it, but I don't watch it as faithfully as Danny does.
Well, you know, listen, at the end of every season, when they don't find it, I hate it too, Tom. I hate it. And I vow I'll never watch it again.
I see.
But there's certain things in stages, right? You know, you've got the, NASCAR season ends, then football season kicks in, college football. And then we got the holidays, and then, then we got New Year's Eve. And then as we get closer, after first of the year, then you got Oak Island, and then,
NASCAR season's coming quick.
Yeah.
Star Trek. I'm doing this to B-Man.
Yeah, Daytona 500.
Actually, I'm doing it for Michelle.
Daytona 500
Star Trek.
Yeah, Michelle.
I love it.
Well, B-Man's watched every episode of Star Trek, too.
Hey, by the way, I was watching the original Dune last night.
Okay.
And
I was out.
Picard was on there. He was an actor in there, and I was like, hey, that's Picard. I was like, really? And he was really young. I don't remember when they made. I think it was 1990.
Was that the one where they had a heart plug?
I didn't finish it because I didn't finish it. I'm not done with it yet. Not done with it yet. So don't tell me the rest. Because I only got a quarter of the way through before I had to take a shower.
Well, we generally go to sleep with either
Ancient Aliens or Unexplained. Really, I watch more Unexplained. That's William Shatner.
And there's a new show that I'm really digging too that has what's the long-haired guy's name? The Tony Ponytail.
Macho, or what's his name?
I can't remember now, but he's got another version of the Unexplained.
Yeah,
but this one is Buried Treasure.
Buried Treasure or something. Yeah.
Yeah, anything
what's
to
his,
do with
Danny
Trejo.
That's it.
Danny Trejo.
That's it.
That's his new show.
The actor.
Yeah, the actor. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've noticed, the guy that does Unexplained. What's his name? Not Hugh Hefner. Not Hugh.
William Shatner.
William Shatner. He does it all the way through.
Yes, he does.
Danny just does the introduction to whatever the hell they're going to show. And then they have other people that are telling the story.
Well, occasionally they'll have other people telling parts of the story. Depends.
Well, it's all good.
It is all
But they have to recycle this stuff. Like, there's how many versions of what's the guy that went down or jumped out of the airplane that we had on the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name?
And
Stole all the money, jumped out of the airplane. Nobody's ever seen him
and then
again.
there's always King Tut. You know, you gotta go back and talk about
recycle King Tut.
King Tut story and all this stuff. So
You got to recycle this. Stonehenge. We got to recycle Stonehenge.
Stonehenge, we gotta do that. You know, and they just do different versions of it with different shows.
Yeah.
We got to recycle Machu Picchu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, are there any ancient stuff like that in Costa Rica?
I have not.
Pyramids?
D.B. Cooper, yes.
D.B. Cooper,
That's
yeah.
it. That's
Yeah,
it.
D.B. Cooper.
Yeah. Yes, there is. There are actually, and I don't know if it's close to where we're going to be, but on Ancient Aliens, they have this. They show this place in Costa Rica where all these spherical stones are, like perfectly made, giant spherical stones. And it is in Costa Rica, but I don't know how close it's going to be to us. If it's close, then I want to go see it, of course. If it's 4 to 8 hours away, no.
You gotta touch it, I guess.
Yeah, I want to go touch it, yeah. Thank you, Dan. Yes, it's D.B. Cooper.
D.B. Cooper, yeah. I tell you, staring at this bottle of reef rum is...
You're getting your saliva going.
I've been looking at it all through the show. Like,
have you really?
It just sits there going.
Alex said something about a 100 proof. Let's see, Southern Comfort. Now that sounds like a bunch of discomfort.
That sounds like gasoline to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say Southern discomfort. He got it all wrong on the front of the bottle.
Apparently, that cake he made out there has Southern Comfort in it.
Well, back in the day, we called that turpentine.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah.
Can you still get turpentine?
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Really?
I think so.
We used to do a school project, make a slow motion ocean, and you use water with turpentine and blue food color. Now, do they still have blue food color, or is it just the red that's gone?
Yeah,
you can get blue.
You can get all the food colorings, but just not in the red dye number 3.
Well, what's the difference if they're all colored dye?
You can get them in natural. I mean, you don't have to have them with synthetic dye.
Oh, well, listen, you know.
They have food
We still got
colorings.
green for St. Patrick's Day, right?
I will buy you the natural flavors.
Anyway, so you use turpentine, water, and
Colors.
blue food colored. Put it in a mason jar, and it would look like the ocean in a.
Yeah.
You know, it made the water.
Because it wouldn't separate.
It wouldn't separate, so it looked like the ocean on top of it. It was a.
It was really cool.
Wait a minute. It wouldn't separate, or
Wouldn't
it
separate.
stayed separate?
It
It
stayed.
stayed separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We said that wrong. It
Right.
stayed separate.
So
Yeah.
therefore, it looked like I don't know what you want to call it, the foam of the ocean on top of water that was been colored blue.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sounds pretty flammable to me.
A slow motion ocean.
Okay.
That's a school science project.
That stuff's fun.
I mean, they. You know, you used to could make a school project of all the planets, but now there's 5 million of them.
They're all lining up, though, this month. I think
Well,
it's on the 21st.
She came in the other day and said, "Listen, the aliens are here." And I'm like, "Really?"
That's right.
And we went out, and sure enough, you actually, she thought it was the drones.
Drones.
Yeah, you thought it was the drones.
I thought it was drones. It was actually a star named Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we looked it up.
No kidding. We looked it up.
You
It was
didn't
a
say
star-
its name 3 times, did you?
No.
No.
No, we did not.
It was now, and Mars was out there right under the moon at this particular night. Venus was on the other side,
But they were brighter and closer than they have been in God knows how long.
Yeah, yeah.
But the one that was, and they
I was
were all
like-
twinkling a little
I was
bit.
like looking. I was like, "Are those drones?"
I bought her a telescope for Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
And,
I have a telescope.
you're going to be able to see when they line up because it's going to be just a
Yes.
nice lineup
It's going to be awesome.
of, and I can't remember
Hopefully,
which
the
sky.
weather
I think
is
it's in
gonna
the
be
western sky.
B-Man is going out to deliver tamales. He is the tamale man.
That's true, Verona. They are.
What's that?
I'm not going to say, but yes, Verona, you're right.
What is she saying?
She's saying aliens have been here before.
Oh,
and they are the reason why we all have rock tunes.
Drinking problems.
Yeah, you know those things that are all over the planet that you kind of wonder who the hell would build that or make that. Yeah, there's a lot of validity, I think, to some of the way they cut stones and so on. And there's no way that they had that kind of technology during this.
I know. Well, that's why I want to go look at and touch the ones down in Costa Rica. Those perfect. I mean, they're huge. I'm not talking like little. They're enormous. Like like 6 foot tall, or Is it too far, Larice? Did you look it up? Oh, dang. I really wanted to see that.
Did you see the one, a little ditty? I don't even know what it was on the internet, but where it came from or whatever. But it was a meteorite that hit this guy's front yard, and they saw it on the ring, on his ring thing on his front door. Did you see that one?
No.
I heard about it.
And it comes down and goes, bam, and it is kind of like... It hits rock or something concrete, and it just goes away in dust. But funny stuff.
Did you watch it on TikTok?
No.
I don't think Claus was on TikTok.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's gone now.
Well,
I'm mad, but it's gone.
See, I have a theory about all that. But I'm waiting. I don't know why people don't spend more time talking about back in the day when we're building the pyramids and all that stuff, right? Why? My theory is we had giants that roamed the earth, just like when we had the dinosaurs and stuff of that nature. Mm-hmm. And I believe that's how they built a lot of that stuff, was the giants. But I'm still looking for the big skeletons
that explains a lot.
I see. Yeah, it's kind of like those rubber guys that are in those movies that Japan always had out. The rubber animals that and they were shaking. Remember those?
This must have been back in your LSD days.
No. Those rubber monsters that used to fight with each other, Motha, and I can't remember the name.
I don't know.
But they were all rubber.
It's a shame you don't know who Scooby-Doo is, because you would have loved that back in the 70s.
What is TikTok? I've never heard of it before.
Don't worry about it. It's gone now.
Don't get him started again.
It's gone now.
He's a little bit of an instigator, so you got to be careful. All right, don't fall.
It's gone.
He's just still trying to figure out YouTube. All right, let's not confuse him too much.
He's actually gotten pretty good with that, yeah. But it took us a long time, Are you live yet? Are you live yet? I'm like, wait a minute, I got to click the button.
I got to click the button.
All right, here we go.
Key West has a brand new brew pub, and you're going to love what they have brewing on their menu. That's right, the Blast Beer Company's southernmost pint brew pub, located at 522 Front Street in downtown Key West. Open 7 days a week from noon until 10 p.m. Offers handcrafted beer and made-to-order signature food dishes. On tap are 3 of their signature beers: the Southernmost Pint Golden Ale, the Save the Day IPA, and the Hazy Lady New England IPA, and many other tasty handcrafted beers brewed on-site right here in Key West. And if you're not a beer drinker, don't worry, as they have available on their menu wine and other adult beverages and booze-free drinks. While enjoying a pint or two, check out their amazing menu of small fare items made to order that include local favorites, guac and chips, and Mexican esquites street corn. And their delicious main course items, Caribbean chicken salad, and trade wind meatballs. Stop in and enjoy one of their tastings of 4 different beer offerings of your choice. Or just enjoy a pint or two while taking in the aromas of beer being brewed on site and relaxing inside their brew pub atmosphere. Better yet, soak up the wonderful Key West weather and enjoy one of their handcrafted beers while hanging out on their great outdoor patio with music videos, movies, and sports games. Come by and watch your favorite team play on the biggest screen around. That's Blast Beer Company, Southernmost Pint Brew Pub, located at 522 Front Street here in Key West. Blast Beer Company, around since 1992, making beer 1 barrel at a time.
Hey, this is Beth from Nailtini. Do you ever feel like getting your nails and hair done before vacation is a chore? Why not enhance your vacay experience by visiting us at Nailtini, 817 Duval. Our perfect petties will make your feet look fabulous in those flip-flops. Or maybe you want a beautiful blow dry and style for your night on the town. Men's haircuts, facials, and waxing? We do that too. We live up to our name and serve you a martini or a drink of your choice during your service. Now, back to Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio.
never falling down. I trust in your love, just like I do in this town. Oh, never falling down. Oh, never falling down. In the heart of the night, in the cool falling rain, there's a full moon in sight, shining down on the party train, and the river she rises, just like she used to do. She's so full of surprises. Oh, mama, she reminds me of you. Right here in the heart of the night. In the heart of the night. In the heart of the night. Oh, New Orleans. I'm so glad to be back in New Orleans. Please don't wait, please don't shake me. If it's only just a dream. 'Cause it's the only place I can face. It makes me feel so right. Below that Dixie moon, loving you in the heart of the night.
Hey Tiki folks, this is Rick the Stick, and I do my show from 5 to 7 Eastern Island Time every Sunday evening, and it's sponsored by JBL Travel Group. The show is called It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere on the Road. When I'm not doing my show, I keep my one good eye on the road and my two good ears tuned in to Tiki Man Radio. Hey, what could possibly go wrong?
We're shining brightly. It's looking pretty right. From early morning to real late at night. It's looking pretty good today. The dark clouds are rolling away. And it's shining brightly. And I think it's gonna be okay. Well, it's starting to feel good again. You and me. Starting to feel real good lately. Just the way it used to be. Future's looking good at last. Rough times are all in the past. And it's shining brightly. And I think it's gonna last. I think it's gonna last. Oh, yeah. Well, it's shining brightly. I don't think there's too much doubt. This time, baby, I think we got it all worked out. Looking pretty good today. away. I think we're on our way, baby. It's a nice change, nice change, nice change, nice change, nice change, nice change. Let me hear you say. 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 Shining brightly. Shining brightly. Shining through the night. All through the daylight. Shining brightly. Shining brightly. Shining brightly. Feeling pretty good at last. Rough times are all in the past. Oh, and it's shining bright. I think it's gonna last. It's gonna be okay.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Camys Grammy Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it's Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the Student Crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Legends Studio in Ottawa, Tennessee from 7 to 9 p.m. Friday starting at 7 p.m. It's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. That's right. Have some fun. That's what it's all about, for goodness sakes.
I got a funny story.
You got a funny story?
A funny dog story.
A funny dog
This
story.
is about our dog.
Our dog.
This was
What's she done now?
Well, last night, here we are. You know, I got that double chair, that I sit in. And so she likes to sit right there beside me, right? All of a sudden, I smell this horrible thing,
Oh, God.
And she whips her head around and looks at her butt. And I said, yeah, that was you.
Yeah, you did that.
You did that. And
Yeah.
she just I am appalled. And I said, well, you did it.
Yeah.
She was like, her eyes got this big. I was like, that was you.
She's getting old.
Here we are
She is.
listening to dog fart jokes.
Yeah, dog fart joke. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That latest.
How far we've come.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
No, it's
absolutely.
understandable.
Yeah,
I
she's a mess, though. I mean, she kind of rules the house.
does.
Everything's. She's got this new thing. It's not really new, but I've noticed it more, where she, she's got to go, right? Mm-hmm. She just gets up.
she won't bark at you. She
She
sticks
just
her
gets up,
head.
walks over to the door, and then starts looking at us like, well, I'm
Come
up.
on. Come on.
I woke up from my nap. I got to go.
That's what my dog does. He literally just stands there and stares at me by the door like, hello.
Yeah.
I'm over here.
Yeah. I'm ready. Yep. Stop whatever you're doing. I got to go.
I gotta go.
As long as the temperature's fine, Lola does go to the door and bark. But when it's cold, she knows it. It's like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, Katie doesn't like to go out in the rain at
It's
all.
funny. The only time she'll scratch the door, that's only when she's wanting to get into something. Not
Like
to get
in-
out.
Yeah, when she wants to get into something.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
It's like the cat that's decided to make our place her home. She opened the front door and she comes in and then she says, I want to go down the basement. Down the, you just open up both doors and she's downstairs. She's done. So it is the way it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, we got, you guys got anything going on your show Wednesday?
Actually, we do. We actually have a few guests appearing on our show. We're going to have Bruce Tarletsky of High Mountain Breezes, along with singer-songwriters Ron Wallace and Melissa Duvall.
Wow.
Right.
So have we added on to the room?
So it will be a video interview.
A video interview.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, High Mountain Breezes, they are a group of gentlemen that are session musicians and producers from Nashville. They've been in the music industry for like 30 years there in Nashville, and they do a lot of production and things of artists. And Ron Wallace and Melissa Duvall, they actually recently released a duo, which was a remake of Meet Me in Oklahoma.
Oh, I love that
which
song.
just went #1 on the European country music charts. So
Very cool.
they have a new song that they've all put together, and they wanted to come on our show
is
to
it
debut
Meet
it.
Me in Oklahoma, or You're the Reason God
No,
made
Meet
it?
Me in Oklahoma
Okay,
was
well,
their,
I don't know
their
that
song,
one.
but yeah,
I don't know that one.
it just went #1. So
cool.
So they're going to be on there to talk about that and let us hear what they're working on here in the future. So
Awesome.
We met them in Nashville last year, and Bruce has been very kind, been keeping in touch with us. So just thought we'd get them on.
That's cool.
That's great.
See, and I think because it's in Europe, one guy goes, "Hey, bloke, you know where Oklahoma is?"
I think a lot of these. I think you'll see a lot of these creators that were on TikTok. They were already on YouTube anyway. But
I already went and found all my favorite people over on YouTube and
Threads. A lot of them went to Threads.
No, I canceled my Threads, but a lot of them are on Substack, and I went to Substack. I like Substack.
Never heard of it.
Substack's cool. I like Substack.
You have to tell me about that. I don't know about that.
It'll be the most popular thing on the internet in about a week.
So most of the people that I followed, I made sure I went and individually found them at YouTube, Substack. Some were on Instagram. But,
I think YouTube makes more sense.
YouTube made more sense, yeah. And then so I like.
Because about a year ago, YouTube changed their format from subscribers to views.
Yeah.
And they really put a lot of emphasis on reels. And, so short videos, stuff like that, gets more play than a longer video does.
Right.
But you still go to YouTube and you're like, how do I fix this faucet?
Absolutely.
There's always that guy. Have you ever wondered how to fix this? Well, let me tell you. Yeah.
Nothing upsets me worse than when I need to know something and I can't find a video on YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I was on YouTube videos
That's
yesterday.
hard.
I'm
Yeah,
looking for
that's
ice machines.
Ice machines?
Yeah, the ones that sit on the counter that you can use, and I'm looking for one that actually I can run the water line up to it, kind of like we did to yours over here in the chocolate bar. But they don't make them with filters. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, well, you can filter the water line.
Yeah, I understand. I haven't seen anything. You're saying put it in line?
You can buy a filter to put the water into
line,
the
in
filter. Like it's a filter, and the water line comes in and then goes to the ice machine.
Oh, okay. You can buy a separate filter.
Yeah.
It's funny that they don't build it in. I don't know.
And I told you wrong. It's Meet Me in Montana.
Meet Me in Montana.
That's the name of the song.
Hey, bloke, I know where Montana is.
Oh, yeah. Meet me in Montana, Oklahoma, and Jackson Square. Yeah.
Now, what accent are we talking in now?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's
It
funny.
was
That's
not
Southern
even close.
That's Southern Baptist.
Kevin says the best thing on YouTube is Tiki Man Radio.
That's right.
That's right.
Kevin, you know
There we go. You can always count on Kevin. Kevin and Angel, we love those guys, and they. He's also the keeper of the cigar box over here.
That is right.
Yeah.
By
Humidor.
By now, he needs a nickname. He's been around long enough.
Yeah, you haven't given him
they
a
don't have
nickname
nicknames yet.
Angel is always going to be Angel because she's an angel.
But Kevin needs a nickname now.
Oh, Lord.
He's been here long enough.
The Cigar Man. Let's just call him the Cigar Man. Okay, there. All right.
All right.
You happy now? Kevin the Cigar Man, because that's what he is.
All right, then.
But he takes care of the humidor, which is not easy. I mean, you got to get the water and the temperature and all that.
It's very technical in there,
Yeah.
I've watched him do it.
And of course, Michelle Myers donated the humidor, and then Kevin came along, and I'm like, well, you're going to have to take care of this because I don't know anything about it.
By the way, yes, Callie, I do know about the pineapple thing, and be careful, just don't hang it upside down. That's all I can tell you, brother.
What's going on with the pineapple?
Man, I just learned that last year, and I was like, what? I like pineapples. That's not fair.
Callie, he bought a pineapple towels to go on his cruise, and then I just discovered a meaning about the pineapples, and
well, usually somebody walks up to you at a bar and like, is that your pineapple?
So just don't hang your pineapples upside down, and you'll be okay.
That's right. And there used to be something about the gnomes as well, right? If you had
I didn't know about the gnomes.
I don't know about the gnomes.
Yeah. You got to watch what you're doing. There's always somebody.
Bye, Golden Girl.
Everyone have a good week. Love you. Bye. Go wash your hair.
On long-range fishing boats, you are not allowed to bring bananas.
Why is that?
Because it's bad luck.
I didn't know that.
It's true.
I didn't know that.
It's true.
Why is it true?
I don't know.
What happened? Did the boat go down one day with a banana on it?
I was on one sport fishing boat where this guy brought out, he was like, he didn't know anything about it. He brought out a banana, and a guy grabbed it off of him and threw it in the ocean and said, don't you ever bring another banana on this boat.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
It's bad luck.
That's pretty serious business.
It is. It is.
Never heard that.
Yes.
Me either.
Never heard that either.
Well,
of course, I don't take bananas on a boat either.
Look it up.
Do they have bananas on cruise ships?
Well, fishing, sport fishing. It's
it's just Billy Bob's boat. Then.
No, these are large cruise ship. There were 100-foot boats that I were on, going a long ways for like 10 days. But this one guy brought him, and I knew that you don't do that.
Really?
But I watched it happen. It was kind of like one of these. He was just like shocked. This guy took this banana.
I would like to know the backstory behind the banana.
I don't know either.
Did you ever see a banana on Deadliest Catch?
Probably
Could
not.
it be?
I've probably heard that before, but I didn't pay any attention to it. It'll pop up on my radar now.
Oh, now that we talked about it, it's going to pop up.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, but it won't be on TikTok.
There is no more TikTok. It's gone. It's gone.
The producer says, well, what about the banana boat then?
It's not a sport fishing boat.
Exactly.
I mean, it's all about the fishing part. It has nothing to do with the boat part.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it's bad luck for fishing. Not that the boat's going to go down.
Exactly. No, it's bad luck for fishing.
Oh, okay.
Your luck will be tainted by a banana.
Okay.
Now it makes me want to go out and go fishing with a banana just to prove everybody
Just to
wrong.
see what happens.
Yeah.
Hold a picture of all your fish and your bananas. You idiots! They're good luck.
I don't know. Maybe in Key West it is good luck, but out of San Diego it was bad luck.
I don't know.
Did you guys know anybody in California that was affected by the fires?
That was kind of north of them. That was.
I was worried about. I sent you Mike Kipper's little ditty. My best man and good friend.
Yeah.
His brother is another doctor. Lived in North Hollywood, and it came close, but their house was spared. And I know that Mike's brother, being another physician and so on, had a very nice house.
Yeah.
But anyway, so those are the only people that I know has come close. Brenda, the lady who worked for me for 18 years, she's in Temecula area, and it's seeing so much smoke and so on because of that fire that's out in the East County area of San Diego. But so far, they haven't been told to leave.
I'll tell you, I saw a story the other day about all the people that are out of work because of the fires. You know, the people that took care of all the gardeners,
It's
the lawn
hellacious out there.
people, you know, people that cleaned the houses, the nannies, all that stuff. You know that.
The restaurant
yeah,
crews
350,000 people that all of a sudden, you know, they lost everything. You know, I
It
mean,
is bad.
You know, the people that lost their houses, that's devastating enough. But then the people, you know, you don't always think about the people that are, you know, that's what they did. You know, all those shrubs they trimmed and all that stuff is gone. So.
Well, they talk about thousands of people that lost their power, and that was purposely created because they didn't want to have those large lines that were coming across those canyons and so on to have any issues with respect to the electrical distribution system, so that the what is known as Edison Electric in that area shut it all down.
Sure, yeah, had to.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, it is just a tragedy out there.
Yeah. The Chicago fire that burnt Chicago down.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. We watched that the other night. It on probably Unexplained or one of those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently it was massive.
Yeah.
It was This was, what year was that? It was,
I don't remember.
it was way before any of our time. Like,
well,
Maybe
Flaz was alive.
I remember it.
no, Flaz was not alive during this. Because a horse, come on now, when Chicago had a horse and buggy, okay. Now, come on, and a horse apparently kicked over a lantern or something.
It's not like you just want to ask Flaz, you know, what was it like when dinosaurs were here?
It's Godzilla. I keep telling you that. They were Godzillas. There's the one that helped build the pyramids. Thousands of Godzillas.
Yeah.
Rubber things that picked up those boulders.
Yeah, in their mouth. They just put it right in place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they could train elephants and stuff, they probably could have trained dinosaurs back then. I don't know.
Maybe.
There was a lot of people that probably tried.
I don't know.
See it now. Triceratops Rex.
Yeah, come here.
Dinosaurs can be used for a lot of things. Haven't you ever watched the Flintstones?
Oh, yeah, the Flintstones.
Road graders and
That's your
earth
car.
movers.
That's a car.
That's right. Work at the quarry.
Work at the quarry.
Pick up your motor with your dinosaur.
Yeah.
1971 Chicago fire.
1871.
1871.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Yes, it was bad.
Yeah,
it was very bad.
Yeah, burnt down the whole town.
The whole town, the whole city and surrounding area.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Well, we appreciate everybody joining us this week, as always. Make sure you hit that like button before you get out of here. That's we got 32 likes, so if you haven't hit it already, please do so. Callie, I forgot to mention about the kids. The show that we did this last Tuesday is whenever they interviewed me back in Christmas. So a lot of people said, hey, I heard you interview the other day. So very cool. Make sure you support these kids. They're working their butts off to try to bring you good entertainment, as do all the DJs. So make sure you check out all the shows on Tiki Man Radio. You know, Tuesday on the Island, they've switched now. They don't do it every week. They do it every 2 weeks. So there's not a Tuesday on the Island this week. So when we're done, we'll roll you back to the base. But and as always, when we do that, if an app sounds a little funny or if it goes out, or just refresh your app and everything will be fine. Make sure you tell everybody about Tiki Man Radio, and thank you for everybody that stops by in the morning time for the morning post. Try to get some positivity out there into the world. God knows we need that. There'll be a lot of people depressed this week with TikTok going on, so we'll have to write something extra special for you guys. But for right now, it's time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Don't forget that Rick the Stick is coming up at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Make sure you check out his show live on Tiki Man Radio. Not on video, just on the radio. We are a radio station, for God's sakes. But make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out all the shows. Tell everybody about Tiki Man Radio. Tell everybody how to do shout-outs. Send us some shout-outs. Yeah, please do that. And, of course, we'll be back next week with another edition of Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man. Thank you so much for being here. Mark Mulch will be our guest next week.
Yay.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
So long, my friends, farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer.
throw you back to the base.